Okay, so two consecutive sessions in a row that we were able to attend. This is a great start for our fall. Um, just kind of the little bit of the recap from the last session was that we were investigating something for Professor Prolix. He has been framed in some way, and he wanted you to kind of figure out who was kind of behind that. And it really had to be someone on the inside, it seems, to have some of the kind of knowledge. And you kind of tracked down a few clues and then came across one of the other professors who had been in the excavations and found some of the records were a little suspicious, and then talked to her TAs or whatever, if you will, like the people on her team, and it seemed like they'd had some kind of major memory manipulation. And then when you confronted her, well, you didn't really confront her, but when you went to go talk to her, you kind of kept it rather smooth, and you did notice some lingering effects of ruidium that were localized on her skin in a way that would be congruent with wearing a ruidium ring, which just so happens to be the same thing that was planted on the professor as some kind of setup. So you know, kind of slipped out and took your information and was um, waited for the night to be over so that you could contact the professor. And then, way late in the night, after your magical coin loudspeaker had recharged, you sent him a message. Um, a, a, a very precisely crafted message asking, should you go to the headmaster with the evidence you had. Um, and that's kind of where we left off. Was right there after you had sent the message and you were waiting for the reply. So as we, um, we had waited specifically until the next day because that's how these particular coins operate, and so it was just after midnight when the message was sent, and then you hear, a little delay before that reply message comes back, and then you can hear the professor, who was obviously asleep when you called, so to speak, um, groggily responding at first, and then kind of he like picks up really fast, and kind of bright-eyed awake after kind of hearing some of your insights. And so his reply was paraphrased. Ultimately, if you got that much information or that close in your investigation where you had your own suspicions, she's clever, so she probably has suspicions about you, and so you need to do something before she has time to gather things and flee.
Oh shit. Oh. I look around at the rest of the group, and I'm assuming we're all still together, and apparently we're gonna have to go back this night probably. I don't know if waiting till the morning is appropriate.
Well, we could break into her office and see if we can find logs. Presumably, she edited the official logs, but she would have probably kept personal logs that aren't edited.
I feel like we dropped the ball just by waiting till midnight now. Now what do we do? I guess okay, fine. But do we like I feel like we're getting forced into maybe do we have to like capture her? What what do we need to do?
We can head that way and see if we can. Oh God, I'm not.
Do we know where her quarters are by
Yeah,
chance?
that's what I was thinking. Like, we can find out if she's there. Maybe case it out that night. It's gonna be a no sleep night. Could be problematic.
You knew where her office is, but you don't know where her quarters are. You don't even know if she stays at the chateau or a hotel, like at one of the. Because there were several different apartment like places near the chateau that people were at, and you had visited some.
Does it seem like we would be able to get back to the place where her office was? Not necessarily get in, but like in the building, would we be able to get back there at this time of day? Do we think?
Like, does it close at night? Basically, I think is what he's asking.
Yeah, not really. I mean, there's, I guess, into some ways, very similar to um, a very big university where, like, there are some things that kind of close to more public facing, but anyone that has key cards or members or whatever can still come and go very readily, and then there's still activity at all hours of the day.
Right. So I propose that we go to her office first, and
At
if
midnight?
some, yes, and if someone can think of a way to find out where her quarters are, then we go there second, because uh, if, maybe if she's still at the office and doing something, then that would I think would seem odd, and then maybe we can have a confrontation there, or if she's not at the office, if it looks ransacked or like in a different state, if somehow we're able to, maybe Tina can let us have a peek. Um,
If
it-
she's there just doing her normal business, then that's probably best case scenario. That means we haven't spooked her. I
no, no,
mean,
no.
by
I don't think she would be there doing her normal business at midnight. I think that would be, if she's there at all, I think that would be very peculiar. That's what
Guess
I
who
think.
works through midnight?
Yeah, I don't know. What race was she again?
She was human.
Yeah, so she's gotta take a
Yeah,
sleep.
because nobody plays Factorio till midnight or works till midnight.
Every day.
Certainly not in this group would we ever come up with that idea.
Yeah, really. What?
So
Well, I mean, if you guys have a better plan,
No, no.
let's hear
I
it. I
think
mean that.
checking. I think going back to her office and checking, and if she's there, then we should be able to like, uh, Kazran, you don't have an octopus right now, right?
no, it's a puppy.
It's a puppy. That's
No,
still
it's a
not
raven.
very
Raven. Sorry, raven.
okay. Well, we could maybe like, uh, without her noticing, like we should be able to check her office without her seeing us.
The office have an outside window. I can have my raven peek in the window.
Right. So let's head to the office. We don't want to go in the office, but just head
You know,
back.
the parking lot.
Yeah. And once we figure out whether she's there or not, then we can make a different plan.
Right,
Or
but I feel some urgency to get back there as soon as possible. So let's go quickly.
all right, so because y'all were all the way back and you're in at the northeast gate, so you got to run. You're gonna catch a cab, I take it, and
Yeah, and how many hours have transpired? I forget what time of day we were doing all this stuff at.
it would
it
have.
was not that late.
It
I
was
don't
not
think
that. It was
last
not
time.
that late.
So
No.
she's had a full day almost to do shit.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was only. It would have only been effectively early afternoon after lunch, I believe, was when y'all were there
Okay.
last.
Well, could we consider that we rested the evening and took it easy, uh, so that we're not so dog tired this evening, knowing that uh, at midnight we were going to send this message and may have to change our rest plans. I mean, since that was all in between games, I don't know if we could establish that.
The you could benefit from a short rest, but it hasn't been long enough to benefit from another long rest. You
Fair
can
enough.
only benefit from one of those within one day, within effectively like 24 hours of the last time that you had one.
Well, I don't think my character needs a short rest. I'm just thinking about his cognitive abilities. So hopefully, yeah, I don't know how we measure that kind of stuff. So
Little power nap.
right,
All right, so we're catching a cab.
This late at night, the fees are double. It is a full gold for a cab after services. For after hour services, I mean.
how long would it take us to walk there?
I paid a gold.
Okay, fine.
It's a. I would say probably a couple of hours to walk there.
So Brutus is getting this one?
No, he said he was paying the gold.
No, he said you should pay the gold.
I got it.
Okay. And so, cab ride definitely expedites the trip. Big, bigly. So
Words.
it only takes like 20 minutes or so by cab ride. So you get there, you kind of got your thoughts together. You're probably approaching 1 a.m. when you arrive at the actual Crystal Chateau in the Sigil District.
Sorry, let's make haste. Go directly to the office.
I'm gonna send the bird to the outside office.
Yeah, we need to do it discreetly, not
Okay.
rush in there with our butts
We
on
did so
fire.
well last time. Let's not,
Muck
be
it
the
up.
reason we got kicked out of the first guild.
No, I felt like I mean we belong here. I mean nobody's gonna think anything weird. I mean obviously if we're breaking into the office they'll think something weird, but
No, I don't want to spook her. We were already in there asking questions. If she's not spooked already, and we come back and she sees us at midnight,
she is absolutely spooked. I think the professor has got the pulse on the situation. You know.
Anyway, send the bird out. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
So he's going to the outside, trying to find the different windows and whatnot. Roll a both for the bird specifically. Roll perception and investigation.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. And then y'all are going. So when you get there, it is definitely far different from the bustling nature that you had throughout the day. So it is a little stark contrast, given how open this public place is. It is a lot. It is a public library / university / research / arcane teaching place, like / right? So throughout the day, it is super busy constantly, and there's just only a handful as you walk around. There's just the bleary-eyed students buried in their textbook in a corner with a small reading light. There's really not the number of people that there were when you were here earlier. You see the occasional librarian walking around, and a couple of the what would otherwise be faculty or staff, but it's only a handful compared to hundreds that you saw earlier. Okay, so you send the bird around. Okay, good investigation. So he's able to the bird is kind of looking in the different windows and trying to see, where visibility is. The bird finds the laboratory, and from there is able to kind of work around the building to where the Professor Wist's office is. The doors or the windows are, unlike earlier, they are like not just barred but like shuttered, like fully shuttered and closed, and they have basically like blackout curtains on the other side of the shutters. So like the shutters are like the wooden slat type shutters which you could normally see through, like through the slats at an angle or that kind of thing. And so the bird's poking around trying to find what it can see. But then there are some blackout type curtains. And you don't remember there being curtains at all in the office when you were there earlier.
Okay, well that gives all of the more suspicion, I guess, than I needed. And we should hurry to the office, not delay.
Yeah, I don't want to agree with Brutus, but
Do you remember what happened last time when we went guns blazing ass into the apartment? It was a fiery dragon head that came chasing after us and an explosion and we got thrown in jail.
who's got
All
the
right.
best? Who's got the best dexterity? Let's make him invisible. Brutus has got the amulet.
So we're
Hmm.
going to the.
We're going inside.
So
at
we're
least.
but we're going to the office specifically.
What did the bird see in the laboratory? Were there people in there or just...
The lab was not shuttered, no curtains or windows. It was just empty, no lights inside.
Who's our best? Who's got the best dexterity?
It's Thena.
Is it me or you?
No, it's you. You have 19, right?
21.
Oh, what the shit?
Humble brag. Yeah, instead of all of us running straight to the office, maybe I'm just talking as we're walking here. Maybe we should make her invisible and let her go check it out. Maybe pick a lock. Do you have a lock pick?
Yeah, of course I have a lockpick.
Once we're within, I want to give her the most time that seems reasonable with invisibility. So we're kind of like walking as a group, and then once we get within, how long is it? It's 10 minutes or something? Or was it longer than that? 30 minutes?
I think if you look at it in your inventory, it'll tell you.
Okay. I forget how to look at it. So,
Inventory and then click the red thingy.
I do want to go on record that when she said, "Of course I have a lockpick," that Kazrin kind of mimicked her. Ooh, she would look big real quietly.
yeah, invisibility spell.
I think it's an hour actually.
All right. Well, then in that case, I'm just gonna invis her, and we're gonna casually. What should we do? We need to get within range. We need to get near the area. Yeah.
Yeah, we should be kind of close, ish.
Is the intention to stay covert?
Yes.
So that no one on any side knows.
My thought is that those of us that are visible. Well, I mean, obviously, we don't want to like make her invisible while people are watching. That's one thing. But that the three of us that remain are just kind of like heading towards that area at a reasonable pace, and we're assuming that Thena's going to hurry off in that area, and then we'll be close by when she needs it. That's the thought.
Okay. I'm going to throw out this thing here, and if she happened to have a raven on her shoulder, like in this super weird fantasy world, magic school, would that look way out of place?
If she's invisible.
Oh fuck! That's why I asked. Never mind.
The raven floating in the air but not flying. That might be normal, but that
what if
might
she
also
puts
not.
the raven under her jacket? Does the raven disappear? Asking the big questions.
Ooh, that's an existential question on how.
I could
believe so.
expend a charge to make the raven invisible too.
No, just let's just like shove the raven under. I'm
Under her
I'm
cloak.
grabbing the air. Like, oh, here, take this raven.
Okay. You're hiding a raven. Go.
It's like you're a magician with a raven in your up your sleeve, like
And now I'm my wherever we're hanging out, I have my hand like on a Balasar's shoulder or arm or whatever he's called.
So you can look through the bird's eyes.
Yeah.
You're a blind man.
Here through the bird.
I gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
That's perfect, and I'm just kind of poking along beside them.
All right. I'm going to the door.
I have to expend a charge. I have to find out where
Sneakily.
that is.
I'm busy.
There it is.
All right, so you make your way up towards the actual office and the wing, or it's like a separate wing that has this particular type of laboratories in it. So you kind of head into that wing. You have to pass by the laboratory, and the door to the lab is open when you walk by it. And then just this is similar to the bird, though. You can see the moonlight coming in through the window, and you don't see anything as you walk by.
And nothing. Wait, I don't see anything.
Well, I mean,
Like,
you don't see anyone. I'll say that, like as you walk
I don't
by.
see anyone. But is it like? Does it look like the lab has been abandoned or vacated, or does it look like like a normal lab? Like there's still
We
stuff
were
kind of
there. I
out.
mean, we were there.
I know we were there
I'm
eight
just wondering if
hours
you're
ago.
comparing it to 8 hours
Yes.
ago, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has at least in the moonlight glance you can still see some of the arcane elements and some of the alchemical lab equipment and some of those things still on the counters and the like as it was before. So it's not like 8 hours later it's just bare and empty lab.
But I mean, they had artifacts and stuff in there that they were studying. They wouldn't have left them just out where anybody could walk in. That seems odd.
They
Is
were
there any,
also
like,
somewhat
locked
protective
cabinets?
of you touching or fiddling or getting close to some of the equipment as it was potentially dangerous.
Right, and so the lab is just unlocked. That's
It's
weird.
not just unlocked, open.
Open. Yeah, that's weird.
Could be trapped.
Hmm.
Could be that they removed the things that they were most concerned about, at least.
Are there any cabinet? Is it just are there any doors, like, within the lab, or is it just, like, a lab? Like, you know what I'm saying?
There
Like, are there
is
any
a
closets?
like a closet. There is like a closet door, and there are cabinets all over.
Right. Any of the cabinets, like, uh, like kitchen cabinets you can't lock, but are these like the locking kind of cabinets or like kitchen cabinets?
By and large, they seem like kitchen. Like from what you remember when you were in there earlier, they were just kind of more like the kitchen cabinets. Like
Okay.
you open up and there's beakers and whatever,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff in there. There might be some that have locking mechanisms, but if they were, they weren't, super apparent to like just from when you were in there. If there was something, if there was, it'd be some kind of bar or switch or something that would have been not like a big chain on the outside with a padlock, kind of thing.
Mm. So an open, left open door suggests probably someone left in a hurry, or there's nothing in here to protect anymore. Interesting.
So this is all kind of your, at a
Just kind
glance
of
from the hallway.
right.
Are you going in to the
No,
lab?
it's a trap. It's a trap. That's not where they are. It's a trap.
No, I'm just gonna kind of note to self, maybe we should come back and check out the lab at a later date, but I'm gonna continue on to the office and see if I can see like any light from like under the door,
What you remember
Or
from the doorway when you walked in, before, there is just like a normal, kind of wooden door that does lock, both inside and outside. Different ways in which it can be locked, and just like normal doors, there's like air gaps, on the bottom and the top a little bit, and you could see light coming through where they would be. But when you walk up to the door now, it is solid black underneath and on top. And There is no light coming through the cracks of the door at all. It is not locked on the out from the outside, like exterior locking mechanism.
Is it solid black, as in like the absence of light, or like a material black?
You really wouldn't be able to
tell.
necessarily tell from the outside.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like something's hanging in front of something on this side or whatever. It's just that there is no light coming under the door
Huh.
or in through any of the cracks from the inside.
Um.
The bird didn't see any light, but it was fully blackout. Like, it could tell that there was some kind of
Curtains.
or something that were in the way, and there was no lights coming around the cracks of it.
I'm assuming that this is like a, like we mentioned, university thing, right? So are there any like pencils laying around?
In the hallway?
Yeah, or on a table or something in the hallway. Yeah. Actually, never mind. I'm just gonna use my dagger, and I'm just gonna like. Wait, if I'm holding the dagger, is it invisible or not?
It is.
Okay, so I'm gonna poke under the door and see if it's like if there's resistance or not.
Fireball.
Roll initiative.
Bum, bum, bum.
I need you to roll a dexterity check.
That's a ability or on
That's
the
a
first page.
yeah.
or...
It's an ability check. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Fuck. Making things happen.
As you poke around under the door, only a moment transpires. Like as soon as you kind of slip under, you don't hear anything, but it's like a couple seconds later, you get a slightly sulfur smell,
Oh, shit.
and you fall unconscious.
With the birds being that, I would tell everybody we gotta go.
Okay, we hurry.
Hurry, where? Are you going towards me or away from me?
To
Like,
you.
"Luther, look."
Of course
You
we're
guys
going
are just
to
like,
you.
we hurry! Destination
Get to the cab.
unknown! Or just hurrying!
Oh, I thought it was clear. Come on, Brutus wouldn't. Yeah. We run. Brutus runs. Fuck everybody else. We get out. We get up there.
Well, I'm invisible and unconscious. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna find me?
I'm just gonna say, you went to the office. I got the bird. I know exactly where you're at.
That was a good plan, by the way.
I can see you or
I'm-
sense you.
I'm gonna say the bird is not
Can
visible
if you
now. And
You're gonna
he's
get the
letting
bird's
them
gonna
know.
hop out away from it.
Yeah, I just figured with her falling over, it probably wouldn't be able to quite keep him hidden.
Oh, I
And
thought
if
I just
someone-
squished it under me.
And if someone, if that set off an alarm, we would think it's just this bird.
You don't hear anything. There was no explode. Like, so without the bird, no one you were not aware of anything without the bird like being somewhere, and then all of a sudden the bird falling down because it was connected to someone who fell down. Just give me a real rough idea of where you would have realistically been posted up waiting for this to happen. Would it have
If
been
there-
kind of like the entry to the wing?
Yeah, if there was this
or-
lounge area where we could be standing and not seem too out
it-
of place.
In my imagination, Drad, if you imagine like a university hallway where offices might be, then like maybe at the end of the hallway in the next thing,
set of offices.
Yeah, right. And then, yeah, sort of, basically. That's what I had imagined. But,
Like 100 feet.
Yeah, so
Down
like
the hall.
this wing is like there's like a main hub, and then this particular wing, it's like, think of it almost like spokes on a wheel, the way that these wings in this lab building are set up. And then the hallway goes in, and there are labs on either side, and then past the labs are like a crook, and then a hallway that has the offices. And so they're like down and around the corner, on like a curve, almost like a curve wheels spoke instead of just a straight one, with the hub kind of in the middle. So you could have been very realistically in the middle of the connecting points that connects each of the wings in the lab building.
okay, that sounds reasonable.
Okay, so you're all going to rush that way. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do some initiative so that we can kind of track how many rounds it takes to get there.
I cast mage armor as I'm going there.
That was almost 17.
I mean, I guess I'll do that in my first go.
And then Thena, you'll need to do that as well, so I can see what happens.
Oh,
Okay. Alright, so we're kind of one round in. And then, so this is kind of the order. And so, each of you rush down towards her. Looking at the progress you make, are you going to be using, obviously, movement and action to move? Is anyone going to expend anything else beyond that?
I'm gonna do mage armor and then just normal movement.
Oh, okay.
I was
yeah.
gonna do. Just gonna do my normal monk movement or whatever.
Yeah, you go fast, but you could also like use a key point to go even faster.
I'm not. So how far away am I?
All the way down so from the hub to the wing, all the way down the first hallway, and then and around the corner. So you're at least 300 feet, I would think.
Oh, jeez.
Down the end of a series of labs.
And you say I can expend a key point to go even faster?
Yeah, Step of the Wind is one of your bonus action abilities to expend a key point and move your movement again.
Do you want me to go ahead and move my turn?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I do that. I do that then. I expend a key point and
And-
Step of the Wind.
And use your action to dash and double it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can move 3 times your movement speed, which is what, 40?
45.
45. Okay, so you almost cover half the distance in one round. Just shy of half the distance.
Oh, and I have to move my tracker.
Yeah, I get you.
Oh, you did it. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And then, what about you, Balthasar? Are you doing anything besides just moving in that direction on your turn?
I will be summoning my echo ahead of me, and then me and my echo will both be moving forward, and I'll use my action to dash. So I'll end up passing my echo.
And your yep. And your 30-foot movement speed, is that right?
Yep, and I can so my echo gets summoned 20 feet in front of me.
Uh-huh.
Or the closest point in which I can see. And then I move my echo 30 feet, and I move myself 60 feet. So I'm
Gotcha.
40 feet in front of my echo, or so.
Gotcha. I get a rough idea of where we are. Alright, Thena, at the start of your turn.
Oh shit.
You take 5 points of poison damage.
That bitch.
And you are still unconscious for your turn. At the end of your turn, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, well, I can't do
money.
anything else, right? So.
Yeah. You are.
Shit.
Oh God.
Okay.
Are you putting the hit points on, or should I do that?
I got. Oh yeah, I got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yep. All right. So let's go to the next round. And then.
I'll just dash this time.
So you're 90 feet in. Okay. Ooh, you take 10 this time. 10 points of poison damage. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn. This is not the best dice day.
Do I have to expend a key point again to try
If
to
you
get
want to
there?
use Step of the Wind again.
Is that needed to get there this round?
You would go 135. You were 300 away, so that puts you at 270 if you did that.
Okay, that's what I do again then. I expend a key point.
Yep.
I'm within vision range now, maybe at least.
Yeah, you've turned the corner, and even she is still invisible.
Should see a levitating bird.
But you can see the bird just sitting like 8 inches off the ground, sitting on top of her.
And I'm assuming I have no actions left because I mean that's basically it, right?
That's right.
Let me see if I've got any. She's already had her turn. The jewel itself. When another creature you can see. Never mind. She failed to save it, so I can't see her.
Yeah, you couldn't until you got. Yeah.
I mean, but does this count for like I know she's there kind of thing? Like the jewel says, another player that you can see when they fail a saving throw within 60 feet, you can expend a jewel charge as a reaction, which I maybe still have because I used my.
You do have a reaction, yes.
Right.
But you cannot. You actually cannot
because she's
see
invisible.
her.
I got you.
Correct.
That's what I thought. Okay. I'm done then. Forget how to move the thing.
There's a little down arrow on the bottom left of the combat tracker.
Thank you. I got it.
Okay. So how far away am I now?
You're still quite a distance, like a little, back over 200 feet, 240 feet away.
Me and my. I don't. I move and then dash with my action. I'm just trying to see what my echo can do. And my echo's destroyed.
Destroyed?
He can't move far enough.
Okay.
I'm just outpacing him with dash. So.
Okay. Yep. He's gonna leave him back there.
Yep. Poof.
Okay, so you're gonna get closer.
Yep.
Switch high initiative rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just dash again.
All right, we're getting that much. So you're 150 feet in. So you're halfway there at the end of this round. Just to kind of keep track of our pacing.
I go fast.
Yep, go fast. You're more than halfway.
Go fast.
Hey, only 2. That's a minimum. I need you to roll a Constitution save.
No whammies. No whammies. It's a whammy.
You are still unconscious and taking continuous poison damage, and suffer the poisoned condition.
So the college experience, pretty much.
Yeah, you got roofied hard. All right, you are 30 feet away, Brutus.
Well, I go to where she is and feel around for her,
Okay, yeah, that's easy
holding my
enough.
breath once I arrive there. Is there any like cloud or something?
You don't see a cloud, but as soon as you get fairly close, you can it is pretty intense and immediate. This very acrid, sulfurous smell.
My intention is because she fell. I'm assuming I'm also in danger. So my intention was, as I get close, hold my breath, feel around for her really quick, and drag her or pick her up. I guess I could pick her up. I'm strong enough. Pick her up and back away as quickly as possible, or run away, or whatever.
Okay, yep. So
And
you
then
can
take a breath when I need to.
Yeah, so you can. You're 30 feet away. You use 30 to get there. Use your action to effectively grab her, pick her up, that kind of thing. And then you've got 15 feet of movement left. And then while carrying someone, you can only move half of that. So you get about 7 feet away, and you can still it's
So,
like
then
you're.
I'm going to expend one more key point to. Can I do that, or is that because my action was to pick her up? I can't do that. Is
No,
that how
you
that
can
works?
still use your bonus. That's the step of the wind is your bonus action.
Okay, then I'm
So
going to do one more and get out of there. I don't want to be that close to the door.
okay, so that gets you another 20 something feet away. You're like almost 30 feet away then, with or pretty much 30 feet away while carrying her at the moment.
And how far are Kaz and Balsar?
120 and 150 feet away from where you were, so minus 30 from that, 90 and 120. Yeah, 90 and 120. Echo. Brutus, you are up first.
Do I have any skill that could help her? I don't know what's happening to her because she's invisible. Can I dispel it because I cast it with the item, or is it out of my control now?
I
For concentrating on it, he can dispel it.
Yeah, I think it still requires concentration, which means you can stop concentrating on it.
Okay, then I do that.
Okay.
Oh, you could have done that.
I could have. I didn't think of that before. Come on now. I got an intelligence of 4. Okay.
Lizard brain.
Yep. And then you're kind of jogging down the hallway with her in like fireman's carry, and then whoop, there she is, just on your shoulders.
Like, why didn't I think of that 2 minutes ago? Or wait, 20 seconds ago, or whatever. But I was thinking, is there anything that any skill? I'm just accustomed to playing like Baldur's Gate or something. Can I revive her or whatever? I don't know. Something like that. Give her a smack on the cheek.
She's incapacitated.
Yeah, she's out, and you can do if you want to use your action to kind of assess what might be wrong with her. You could do a medicine check.
Okay, I will do that then.
Feel like you've got her far. Yeah, and you can kind of, at this stage, that acrid smell has wavered significantly. And so you don't, at least from the strength of the smell perspective, don't feel like you're in an immediate danger at this location. So you give her a once over, and you notice that that the way the most noticeable thing right out of the gate is the way that her breath, the way that she's breathing, is very erratic. It's not just breathing in and out. It's a little gaspy, and it's in like the tiniest short bursts. So, kind of thing. But it's both that sound going in and out. So it's not just rapid, it's the wavering of the breath on in and out.
Hmm. Did I assess what I could do to help her? Because the guy sitting in front of the computer has no clue.
The like general first aid, if it was a wound, you could help close it. If it was something of that nature, you could definitely do something about that. It's like the only thing you could think of is did she breathe something in? Is there some way to get either the bad air out or the good air in? I don't know that you're,
Yeah.
implement like how you would do. I don't know that your character knows how to do that.
I don't think he does either. Um. Hmm. Okay, this sounds like a Brutus thing to do. This is what he decides. He decides he's going to put his uh, lizard mouth over her face and open her mouth, and then like breathe in deeply to see if there's something in there that he could clear it from her.
So you're effective trying to you're breathing in, so you're like trying to suck the air out of her.
That's what he's trying to do. Not like maybe I don't know if he could like just how you can like if your cheeks are puffed out and you pull them in, you'll have some kind of similar to suction thing without letting air into your lungs. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know if he could do that with a lizard
Okay.
man cheeks.
Yeah, so you're gonna try to not breathe in, but still I try to pull some air this way. Okay.
Yep.
What kind of check would that be?
Lizard smooch.
Let's call it a Constitution check.
All right,
A
sounds good.
Constitution check. It's a little of kind of control of some micro potential parts of your body. Okay, that's quite good. So yeah, to some extent, like it's not like she's got green clouds. Whatever it is colorless. It's just not odorless. And then when you do that, you do like when you get close to her face, that acrid smell. Like it's strong, close to her. And so immediately that thought to try to remove that air, that's a good one. And so you're able to get some of that out through this process. But I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is that different than the con roll that I just did, or did I do it wrong?
So, no, well, you actually did a save, but you rolled high enough anyway. So like the check would have been on the left side of that.
Sorry about that.
And then the save's on the right. But so now do the con. So this con save is okay. So you are not affected by the weaker version, like the weaker dispersed version of this poisonous cloud that you have pulled from her lungs.
Okay, and I guess that's me.
Dash.
So now you're at the end of, you make it to the point where you're at the end of the hallway on the turn, and then you can see Brutus like kind of stopped, and he's still holding her in his arms, kind of, and all you see is it's like he's kissing a fish at the moment. In his arms.
Should I turn around to run back?
I'm around the corner wondering how Cosmo knows what kissing a fish is like.
Keep dashing that way.
Only took 1d6 instead of 2 now, and it is 4. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw while hitting the advantage button now although you are poisoned, so it may be advantage, disadvantage, canceling out. So just hit advantage and then do your con save. Okay, the con save, it didn't hit. So, okay, good. So, with that assistance from Brutus, you cough out, like some of the last of whatever that was in your lungs, and you gain consciousness, but you are still paralyzed and poisoned.
Can I, paralyzed as in I can't move anything, or paralyzed as in I can't get up and walk?
Paralyzed being effectively you can't control muscles, your own muscles consciously.
Okay.
Oop, that's the wrong one.
So I can't grab a stim pack out of my bag and
You could not, no.
pop it. Alright,
You gain some consciousness, so it's like your eyes kind of like little eye slits open a little, and you can see Brutus like he's sucking on your face for like right while you're holding. You're like very disorienting as you open your eyes, but you cannot move.
Okay.
The Raven watching y'all judgingly too.
Choo.
And so you're able to round. You were a little ahead of Kaz, so you actually, with both things, can not only just round the corner but also make the distance to where Brutus is at. So you basically make it right up to the two of them side by side.
Hello. What's going on?
She's been poisoned.
Well, let's not sit here and wait. I pick her up.
I hand her off, obviously.
Let's start going back up the stairs.
All right, back down the hallway.
Yeah.
I just fucking got here.
I mean, I follow. Well, sorry, I don't know what else to do.
Stack of taters going up the stairs. Let's go.
So they're making the distance kind of back to you here. And so they kind of pass right by you as they come running down the hallway right beside you, Kaz. So
through what I could tell from the bird, his senses, and what I saw running down, can I do like an Arcana check to see if this is some type of magic?
Yes, we could do an Arcana check. There could have been a magical trigger. You'll have to investigate that a little closer, but this seems not a magical effect, but an actual some kind of poison or some kind of cloud effect. So its source it could have been caused from a magical source, but it was a physical, real effect, not a magical one.
So they potentially, without the investigation, but potentially like magical smoke bombed her fucking office. So probably
that
not.
could have happened. Yes.
So just running down the quick options here. She did it, or someone just fucking took her out, and she's in there dead, and we have a new enemy.
Well, there you go. Now that's thinking outside the box.
Can I talk?
You are
Or
paralyzed and You're paralyzed.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to control anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
What'd you say? Slap, slap, slap.
Like you can get maybe at most some, like, because your some of your unconscious stuff is like your subconscious stuff is working, so you're breathing and your heart's beating and like that kind of thing, and so you can start to force maybe some things out, but you don't have really control over either the mouth or the vocal cords in a way that you would to get speech, and so you like go to talk and you get, just
Your
Um,
brain numb.
Can I remember, like, before I was knocked unconscious, did I feel any resistance under the door, or just...
Yes.
only that there may have been something like a cloth in front of the door, and you had just like when you poked it a little bit, it like broke a seal. Is what is your kind of your thoughts?
Okay.
100% not sure, but that's because if you're down there poking underneath the door, maybe some little something moved, and then some of the gas started slipping out as you were moving it around, and it hit you pretty hard.
I don't fucking have anything else I can do. I don't have any kind of no druid. Nothing good for you. So I
I don't have
just
anything in my bag either.
Yeah, but,
so.
I mean, we still need to check the office, right?
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
our.
office might be a no go at this point.
Well,
First, we can't sit. So, Balasar is a soldier, and Kazran is a soldier. Would understand that if there was a trap that went off, you don't stay next to the trap that went off, trying to solve the situation. Especially in a dead end.
Yeah, I don't think we can get in that office right now.
Yep.
Now that you are conscious, let's roll another con save to see if you can overcome the paralysis.
Now we're doing something.
Do
Let's
it.
do it. If we
Yeah.
fail this one,
Just roll good
we
this
can-
time.
You are still paralyzed.
Can I use a charge of the thing? Because she's
Oh.
obviously in my sight now.
Yes, and then it allows her to re-roll. Is that right?
Reroll, but she has to use that thing. But I don't see how that's a downside because she already failed.
Mm.
But we'll see.
I have to use what thing?
I used a charge of the amulet
So I just re-roll it, like...
with some amount of flair.
Yeah, you just re-roll it.
I'm like, why is this happening? I grab the amulet. And fuck. Doesn't even work.
Oh, didn't try hard enough.
I had
Your flare wasn't-
the gods talk to me twice when I had it. I don't know. Are you?
Yeah, they're not listening to me.
There wasn't enough Ric Flair in your flare.
I know.
Must be my charisma.
Yeah, unfortunately, you were
I sent Tina a
still
message.
paralyzed.
Oh well, shit. Can I?
Message doesn't work. You have to still speak to respond.
I thought she just telepathically sent him back when it was a message. Because if we're
You
Yeah,
still
I
had
thought it
to.
was telepathic, too.
Sending is telepath. Yeah, you don't have to be spoken, but message you still have to speak.
yeah, you can. She can reply in a whisper that only I can hear, but she has to do a whisper.
Yep.
Okie dokie. I have never read the whole thing. I just seen it on the TV.
So what
Sorry, I
is
tried
ours?
to give you a voice.
So at this point, like, y'all are you've rounded the corner back down the laboratory hallway, and you're actually you're in close proximity to the open lab.
Where we came from, right?
Maybe we should
She's
start
giving us
in
an
the lab.
opportunity to hit trap number 2.
Do an investigation for you running that lab. Check for traps.
I set her down. Gently.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Gently. Hey, a 13. I guess I did good enough.
Yeah, that's reasonably gently.
Yeah. Well, I was going with if I rolled really low, it would have dropped it like a sack of taters by accident. Rolled high, it would have been like I was so strong I couldn't have really, messed up setting her down. Yeah. And then I move. I tell Kajun to kind of stay with her, bring her along, and I move ahead to be the first body in to the next area.
Which is the
So,
next area? Into the lab
yeah.
or into
You
the?
said we're going towards the lab, right? Is that what you said?
You're like right. You're in the hallway, kind of really close to the door to the lab. So I was just asking if you're going
Oh.
into
I'm
the
the one who
lab.
mentioned maybe we should just bounce in the lab just to stop for a second. And I was like, check for
Okay.
traps.
Yeah. I will stop by the door to the lab, right?
Mhm.
And then
The moon is on the perfect
mm,
side of the building. The big white moon, not the red moon. So Katha, so you can actually see fairly well because it's close to a full moon at the right angle where it's just coming right in the windows. There's cabinets all around, and then there's like an island across the middle workbench. And then it basically the room is a ring around the island, and then off to one side is a more open space that has some like bigger lab equipment.
do I effectively see anything that isn't behind total cover?
Do you see?
Because I have blind sight for 10 feet.
Oh yeah, you do have blind sight. Let me look. Let
Yeah.
me.
He's trying to attack something. If something's here, I'm gonna get.
Well, because the description isn't creature or item specific, it just says I can effectively see anything that isn't behind total cover. So I can't be like, I can't tell you, I can't read. through
Like
the
what's on
sight.
the other side of the door or whatever, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
closed door.
Or I can't read. Like I wouldn't be able to read with blind sight, but I would be able to make out an enemy, like a shape, an object that's invisible, right? Like that's an invisible bottle. Don't know what it's a bottle of, but it's a bottle.
Drink it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just drink the invisible bottle.
yeah, you do not perceive any creatures or anything of that nature outside of like within what would have been in normal vision range. And the only other things that you're sensing are that are within vision range are like the lab equipment, the thing like
Okay.
the bottles and the
And then I
all
move
that
in
kind of thing.
with stealth flare.
So you're kind of creeping in a little.
Stealth.
Clang, clang, clang. Yeah, so you're not quiet, but you you walk
It's
you,
in
you
the
walk
intent
in.
that matters.
You walk in and kind of you're being careful, right? You're not necessarily quiet, but you are being careful. And you
Yep.
walk in and then you kind of look around one side or the other, and on this side of the workbench nothing catches your attention.
Sweet. And then I guess I'm gonna assume that's a bunch of my movement and stuff in my action and speak. I'll use my bonus action to summon my echo in the room. Before I mention.
What perceptions does your echo have? Do you
Mine.
see everything it can see?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, that's later. Okay,
I can't see through. I can't. It has my senses, but I can't see through it.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. That was what I was curious about.
Not yet. Yeah. That's my next thing. That'd be cool.
All right,
And I can
Thena.
actually
Let's
use it.
try another con save.
I spend a charge. Oh, it's not my turn, or do I have to wait till my turn, or I don't know how that works.
If it's a reaction, you can.
You get a reaction. You can do a reaction not on your turn, but you
But
only get
aren't-
your reaction back.
How many
On your
charges
turn.
have you used?
I've used 3 of 5.
Oh, this is the third one? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was only 3.
Oh my gosh, did you make it? Let's stop being poisoned.
You are
I'm-
no longer paralyzed.
Still poisoned.
But
You
are
can
still
shed
poisoned.
one of them every. You're working through it.
Okay, was that at the end of my turn or at the?
That is the roll to remove your paralysis or to remove the status effect is at the end of your turn.
I guess I can't.
You can
do
still talk. I mean, you can talk now, but yeah, you wouldn't have any actions for this round.
I was just gonna say that we could probably put some masks on and seem clearly that it was like a gas thing in the office.
Or maybe we could cast our little bubble of protection house. Is it in a null space? Like, could we like cast that
Outside the
our
door.
camping bubble? No, inside.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't cast spells.
In the
Bruce is-
door,
Yeah, so that it like extended into the office.
it would not go through. It does not go through things.
Okay.
So it would like deform to fit the open space without barrier around you or whatever. So like it would follow the wall and the door and then the floor and
Gotcha. Alright, I don't know. Brutus.
Brutus has. He's trying, but we're in the lab, or we.
so.
You're in the hallway. I
Yeah,
guess I'm in the
Balazar
hallway.
ran into the front of the lab, and then he's
And he's still carrying Thena.
No, he put her down.
No, I left her with
Oh.
you guys.
Yeah,
Okay,
he put her down, and then he walked into the door of the lab. Nothing happened to him, and he's still on the door side of the workbench. The
I
island.
am going to look around for anyone noticing what's going on in a peculiar way. Like if they're looking, if they're not concerned, or something like that. I'm looking for those kind of looks, or if anybody's seeing us at all.
In this hallway, there has been nothing in either of these hallways. No lights in any lab or in any office. And even though you're kind of in from the main hub, there's no one in like standing at the entrance from the hub looking down this way. So it is at the moment still Ghost Town.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what I did. Okay.
I mean, you look around, you can still move, right?
Yeah, but where am I going to go? I'm going to stay with you until you're
Into
moving.
the lab? No?
No,
Okay.
no, I'm waiting. Till
Alright.
Balazar will call for us if he needs us.
I'm making my way to the lab.
You're going into the lab?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you doing when you're in the lab? And you're close enough to the door.
I would just like, I guess, maybe look around. Is any of the artifacts that they didn't want us around, are they in there?
Some of the equipment that they were very cautious about you getting close to, because of its danger, is still there. As soon as you walk in, you can still see some of those things like, hey, don't touch that. But there is no relics.
And there's a closet too, right?
And you have good dark vision. You have superior, yeah, you have the really, really, really good dark vision. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you
you're
figure out.
on the, there is a closet door. There are cabinets. But as soon as you walk in, like I said, there's like this big long island. And then the lab, like the main part of the lab is just a walkway around the island. and then off to the side is like a more open space with the bigger equipment, and then the closet's over there on that side.
Is the closet locked?
You don't know.
Nope. You would have to walk up to it. And...
Yeah, there's no
Check.
like I said, there's no like chains and padlock on it or anything like that. But you don't know if the door itself is locked in some other way.
I already clicked on my turn, so.
All right. You know, your brother's there next to you, Balazar. You're here on this side of the island.
I walk around to the other side of the island, and then also talking to my brother, going, "We should probably bring Thina in here, and then maybe we can find a tincture in here that could help. Yeah, anti-poison."
As you move around to the other side of the island, you see the corpse of one of the assistants to Professor Wisp, throat slashed in a crumpled, the corpse in a crumpled, kind of like they just fell and landed dead where they landed, on the other side of the island. It was specifically Anbara.
Hey, you! Kick. Brother! There's a dead one back here.
Did you kill it?
Don't fuck up the scene.
I didn't kill anything. Yet. Today. Recently. And it's dead because there's blood everywhere, and lots of blood means yep. Throat slit, yeah.
Yep. Full on like piano wire style throat cut.
Oh, a good old garrote.
Yeah, you can see the way that it is, like it's not just like someone drew a knife across the front. There's cuts all the way to the back of the neck, all the way from one side to the other.
Yep. Is the body face up? Yeah.
Like a crumple. Like, I mean, they wherever they were, they just crumpled down.
I want to look on top of the table and then the opposite counter and see if there's any what's the word I'm looking for? Disturbance, like someone they fought and moved things around, or someone stood up there and got behind him and garroted him. Or,
There's nothing that seems out of place, other than there's none of the things that they were, like all the equipment's there, but none of the things they were working on are there.
So there's a bunch of empty space. I got it. That wasn't there before. Well, looks like they got robbed. Enter.
Check the closet for traps.
Investigate.
I did kick the body, so.
Not the body, the closet.
Yeah. Just yeah.
There are definitely no traps.
Nope. None.
Okay. I try opening the closet.
It is unlocked, and the closet opens, and there is several shelves. It's almost like a pantry style closet. There's multiple shelves in here. It's like a walk-in pantry. And there is some equipment and some things on one side, and then there's some different chemical supplies and different things of that nature all over. But nothing in the closet is out of the ordinary. There are several blank, open, like completely clear shelves, and then you can see that there were. I think there's like a little bit of outline of where things are on it, where they used to be on a shelf, like they'd been sitting there for a bit, or in some way, and then those shelves are blank.
Oh, I think we're too late. We're
We
here.
should alert the authorities, and we should find out where her room and board is and go there. I mean, that's our only left lead.
Quartermaster be the authority. I don't know how to find a quartermaster.
Well, I mean, now that Thena's up and moving,
Up. Yep.
moving. Yep.
Definitely not still prone.
Yeah.
I thought you're poisoned.
I'm prone and poisoned.
Oh, okay.
No longer paralyzed though. Just hasn't had
Yeah,
time
yeah.
to actually start moving yet.
Yep. We're looking around this room, and she's like, "Guys!"
I dreamed I was kissed by a lizard.
So we have an empty lab with a dead body, an office with
Who was the bounty
Hey.
hunter? Someone was the bounty
Me.
hunter. You
Me.
were. Athena, you were a bounty hunter. Roll a history check for me.
and an office with a dog fart.
A what?
It's a dog fart. Because there's dogs.
I dropped a 20. Alright.
Oh,
Oh,
because your head's still groggy, because you're still poisoned. But 14, enough to garner some insight. You know a good bit about the people's use of poisons in different criminal activities. Whatever this is beyond what would be considered normal potency. This is beyond anything you've heard of, or even heard of anyone dreaming of, with how little exposure you've had, considering you weren't even in the area of the source, and its effect, staggeringly lethal, and the way that it affected your body immediately. Definitely something, at the very least, exceedingly rare. But something not just rarer in that type, but that you never heard of. That it was something that was this effective.
So you're telling me that it was a very, very good thing I didn't just unlock the door and swing it open?
Well, that's probably a good thing too.
Oh, you were wanting to go back? We can still try it.
Balasar's got a solution.
We'll put some
Is-
COVID-19
is
masks
there-
on.
In 95s.
We're gonna be safe.
Is there, so I remember my memory might be faulty. When the demons were, like, coming through the portal, wasn't that also, like, a sulfury smell? Or
Yes, fire and
is that-
brimstone. The smell of brimstone is equated to that of sulfur.
Yeah. Is that, like, was it, like, the same smell as that, or was it slightly different? I don't know.
Very related. Now, is it the same? That's I don't know that you can really discern same without some
Okay.
like actual tests of some sort. But it is definitely something that sparks your both real and character memory correctly.
Okay. So I'm gonna relay that since now that I can talk to the guys that like it was, I recognize the smell as
Asm's like, fuck, she can talk.
being sulfury.
That's worst case scenario then.
Yeah, not great.
Immediately think of Gringus for a split second. Well, I mean, if we're all kind of in the same roomish, let's maybe game plan. What are we doing?
Yeah, I think we can pop out of initiative at this point. If you, Athena, you want to roll another con save, let's see if we can get this
a good one though, Thina.
See if we can get this.
I mean, I
pulled.
can move, right? So
Yes.
before like
yeah, but you're
the
still poisoned.
I know, but well, I was just gonna use a healing kit before the end of my turn and then do the con save.
Yeah.
Is that
Yep.
can
Yep.
I do that?
Yep.
Okay. So
While
Our
you're doing
makeshift
that,
healer.
I'm
Little
gonna
healer.
go. I think I have an idea. If we have to clear that room out of poison.
I think we should probably avoid that if there's any chance it's like poison from a fucking demonic realm. Let's just no. It's that room's done. There's nothing.
Well, I mean, uh, she's getting away. We need to. We need to.
Or she's dead in that room, and we have
No,
another
she's not
mystery
dead.
solved.
No, no, no. I mean, maybe.
But either way, we're not going in that room. Yeah, where do we go?
I think the chain of events should be notify authorities, uh, and find out where her quarters are, and go there as quickly as possible. It's clear that she's not in the office if she's still alive, and if she's alive and fleeing, then we need to go see if we can stop that.
Is
I
there
don't-
uh, any evidence of this person, whoever killed this person, where they went? Any evidence, like a fucking bloody footprint or something? Can I investigate that maybe?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, you can investigate the lab a little bit to see if there. Now that you know, like to look something around the corpse. If there's.
Could we
some-
tell if the person that had used the garrote was taller or shorter? Like was
I
was
can
it
tell you
pulled?
their astrological sign.
28 investigation.
He's contacting them about an extended warranty right now.
okay, wait, hang on.
Okay, so a couple. So the you are no longer okay. So let's resolve things. So you asked 4 + 5. What is that? I don't remember where all the because you have an ability
okay.
that does something.
I'll read it. Yeah, I'll read it to you. So healing kit charge to restore 1d6 + 4 plus additional hit points equal to the maximum number of hit dice.
Oh yeah, we're level 6. Yeah, that is correct.
Is that
That is
right?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, you can fix that.
All right. So yeah, so
And then
6 wounds still then.
6, correct. Yeah.
Hey, you're looking way better.
All right.
I didn't know how to use that thingamadoober that you're holding.
The it's like yeah, it's like if it was a wound, you would feel pretty confident about what to do, but whatever this is, that was something different. As far as the investigation goes, oh man, we get all kinds of insights here. Given that the way they fell, and they just crumpled in this way, they would had to be dead before they were let go. So that's already 100%. But there's not blood sprayed everywhere. There's not.
So they were killed elsewhere, and then their body was deposited here.
But there is a pool of blood under them, as though they leaked out, and so the investigation makes you think that they were somehow. Maybe even the same way Thena was, paralyzed by something. And then they were somehow, without the spray of blood. That's the part that that makes no. That's the part that makes no sense. That there is no blood spray, but yet the blood beneath them indicates that they bled out all their blood here. So they had to have died. Like under any normal circumstances, they had to have died here. But the way they fell, they were dead before they were dropped, and there's no blood spray anywhere.
Lean kill.
Like they were frozen?
They were dead before they had time to react.
Maybe even frozen in time.
Ooh.
Well, that makes it more difficult.
Would that make it a timeless murder?
Cass, roll an Arcana check.
Okay, okay.
You know that there might be magic that, like, you're thinking about it. Like, what could have done it? Could it have been a magical thing? Could it have been like they somehow put up like a wall of air or something and stopped all the blood and then somehow made it come down? But there's no blood. There's not even like a. It wouldn't even be like a reverse splatter off of a wall of air onto their clothes or nothing, because the where they landed, the blood just comes straight out onto the ground right there. No blood nowhere. Um, there are magics that can do other things, to freeze things, to alter time, but they're pretty powerful. But you don't. Not entirely sure if that could have been what this is or not. Maybe not.
I tell them this. I tell them like I've got spell ideas that I haven't quite cracked. That I'm trying to write, but that's beyond me. I think it's possible though.
What's the temperature of the corpse? Like, if I feel it, is it like colder than the room temperature? Obviously, it's cold, right? Because it's a dead body, but
It is not colder than room temperature. It is still warmer than room temperature.
okay. Is it rigid?
Rigor mortis.
Like rigor.
Yeah. Or is it still like, as in like we could roughly
not-
calculate time of death?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Roll a medicine check. Oh, I thought that was 17. Not with any precision. The fact that it's warm, that it's not in full rigor. You know, it couldn't have been too long ago. But was it a couple of hours ago, or like 8 hours ago, or 5 hours ago? You're not really sure.
Yeah.
Can I take a stab at the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna try also to try to determine when he died.
With your lizard brain?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my. But I have a little bit of experience with this medicine stuff.
Do you?
Yeah. Puck.
Mm-hmm.
Experience. But this is definitely an obscure situation, particularly given the circumstances. Normally, you're like, if you're a crime, CSI, crime scene investigating what's going on here, it doesn't. There's something so unnatural about it. It's so difficult.
Well, I still try to get us all. We've got to move quickly and find where Whist is. I don't think she's in the office, and if she's dead in the office, then we can find her tomorrow. But tonight, if she's running, we need to look for her. And the best place would be her quarters, maybe gathering supplies or something. Yes? No?
Yeah.
I begin to leave. I can't.
Where are you
Like, not
going? I
much we
mean,
can
how
do
you
here.
gonna
Where are you
find
going?
them?
I mean,
Is there a directory
maybe, yeah.
for like the um organization, like contact information? Since there's no phone numbers, I assume it would have addresses instead of emails.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Correspondence probably goes to the office or some central postal place. HR would have a fit if they were just handing out people's home addresses.
I wasn't sure if some of them were like staying on site or they all have homes somewhere else in the city.
The one thing you do know for certain is that many of them do have, like, there are different apartment complexes that many different faculty live on in the district.
Okay, well then let's head to one of those and hope for good luck.
I mean, are there any guard staff on duty that would be try to get to do immediate action?
Yeah, I feel like we should inform somebody of what's going on first.
Well, I did say about alert authorities, so I'm on board with that for sure.
There are, I mean, there's definitely librarian staff. You know that there's security, because there's like the main gates, and then there's the gate,
Yep.
the guardhouses where you first dropped off the initial figurine
Oh,
for
yeah, the
Professor
guard there
Whist at
knows
the
us.
beginning. With, yeah, there
We
is.
should go there.
There are different security elements here that exist, and then the other thing that you know, which you don't know if he's here or not, is the headmaster that you were.
I've never met the headmaster, have I?
You have not.
We have
The
no
only
rapport
thing you
with the
know is
headmaster.
that Professor Prolix told you to take in. The only thing you know about him is his name, which is Alacritos, his last name, and that there's more than one headmaster, but that's the one that the professor told you to take info to. If you found
You know,
any.
like just send a message, but I'm not sure a message work if I only knew a name. I can only do one more message because I've got two, because this is the same day we were talking to Prolix in the morning.
Well, we use the sending stone, not your message.
The first thing I did, if memory serves, is send a message. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, he
are
did
you
it
safe?
early in
He
the morning.
disappeared, yeah.
Yeah, and then it
But
was,
but then we waited until after midnight, so
I haven't
that
had
was
a
a
rest.
different day.
We haven't had a rest.
Is there a like for the headmaster's office information for where that is?
they could definitely point you to the librarians can point you to the headmaster's office for sure.
He wouldn't be in the office though. Now it's 1 in the morning or 1:30 or whatever.
Well, if we're from a librarian's, like, I guess we say that he wouldn't be in the office now, would he?
He's a bit of a workaholic, but this is the extreme even for him.
Well, is there a way to contact him in an emergency?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If there was an emergency, who do we get in touch with?
Yeah, we could get a message to him in an emergency. What's the problem?
There's been a murder.
And you just told that to a librarian.
Well,
That's
a
Brutus for you.
murder!
Right, now you gotta walk through
After
the
Brutus-
librarian's panic and talk him through a murder.
Brutus looks around, waiting for somebody else to speak.
Nope, this is your fault.
And
Your
then,
fat
like,
mouth.
you just, like, jaw open, eyes wide, yelling out, a murder! And then now there's the handful of people that are in the room are just, like, looking at the weird person who's yelling murder in the middle of the room.
It was a hoax. It's a joke. Just
No, it's
kidding.
Oh,
No, it's not. We're gonna get busted. Just tell the truth. Tell them what's happening. I say okay. Brutus
No,
says.
I'm just saying that like out loud, and then I'm gonna kind of like pull the
I looked at the librarians like,
over.
we have a situation here. We really do need the headmaster. Best case scenario for you, we're just fucking around and we'll all get thrown in jail. Well, you won't, we will. But otherwise, headmaster, we need him now.
Very... Yes. When... Just wait here. I think I know where his sending stone... Or... No, his assistant.
Who's
Yep.
his assistant?
Albaro, yes. I saw him come through here not long ago. He's got his sending stone. Let's see if we can go catch him. And then the librarian darts off.
We follow him.
Down kind of down one a different hallway, and this looks like another wing, but instead of labs, it's all very administrative offices, looking like. So it's like the administrators have taken over lab-sized rooms as their office because they're assholes. And and he goes down, and there are several lights on. Opens up a doorway, and then there is a very pale, frail-looking elf who is hunched over something, scribbling, writing. We need to contact the headmaster. There's been some sort of disturbance, an emergency. These folks, I don't know. They told me, at least. Just him kind of slowly lift his head up and kind of just turn. Eyes just bloodshot, bleary, dark circles like a raccoon.
Yeah, we do wake up. There's literally been a murder in one of the offices, and we need to get the message to a headmaster.
We have evidence possibly that professor's abusing ruidium. Probably behind a lot of things here.
Message ASAP.
Oh, yes. Oh. Are you the crew with Professor Prolix?
Yes, that is the professor we're with, right?
Yes. The
Ah.
name is correct.
We've been told that you might come forward with some information to be on the lookout. But a murder? And another professor? Interesting. Yes, let me, and see him, then
You
he
need
opens
some
up like a
coffee?
desk drawer, and then grabs a little, like a sending stone, like the ones you've seen that they regularly use a lot within the organization. And then he pulls it up, and he's like, Professor. No, Headmaster. No, yes, Headmaster. Alarm. What was I supposed to say? Come now.
Murder on campus.
There's
And
like
that's it.
8 different people getting buzzed right now.
Yeah, and then the scrambled, weird, broken message goes through, and then it comes back right away like, don't let anyone move, leave, or touch anything. We'll be right there. Yeah, and then that's what you hear for.
I guess that prevents us from running to find Whist. Unless we just run and find Whist anyway. Or maybe they'll be able to help us find him. Or
Yeah, we
whatever.
should wait for them. We'd be running blind.
Okay.
You're gonna do a search party without knowing anything.
Yeah, the assistant says, very well, let's we should probably go to the conference room. And then he takes you out down another hallway off to another side, and there's this big conference room that's not just like a big conference table, but it's like a big conference area at the bottom of a like small stadium seating almost, and then big areas for presentation and display, like big rolly carts, like the rolly whiteboard kind of things, all over the place. And said the council will be here. He doesn't live that far away, so it should be soon. Maybe 20 minutes. If he's coming right away.
It's super convenient that that you just happen to be here at this time of night.
I mean, this guy looks like Drad does sometimes. So
What are you getting into this late? What could be so important that you just happen to be at the office at 2 in the morning?
Oh my gosh, you guys creating side quests all over the place.
Administrative forms. I have
Insight check.
at least. I don't know.
Cosmo
What
has
day
to
is
check
today?
as well.
What day is today?
That's a good question.
It's like a random Tuesday, I guess. I don't know. Like, whatever. And you tell him, and he's like,
You've been in your office for 2 weeks.
I don't. I think this Tuesday. Yeah, I don't think I've been away since Saturday.
Oh wow.
Hey, now, Fina got me all paranoid now in her paranoid way. He doesn't seem confused like his memory's been modified, right? He just seems like he's just an old administrative confused guy.
Like he's been working for 48
Yeah.
hours straight, and he's miserable at his job.
Yeah, but I thought she said that he just got there.
No, she
it's-
said saw him passing by.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. That part's yeah.
Don't kill him, Fina.
Shoot a warning shot into the knee.
You are welcome to roll an insight check if you have suspicions of his motives.
Well, just for giggles and shits.
At worst, he needs a new job.
okay.
Vacay.
Poor guy.
At best, he needs a gun.
How far away are we from the area where we could see the hallway where the lab is and stuff? I kind of, before they get here, I just kind of want to make sure that no one else is going in to tamper with what we saw, so that when we say, here's what we saw, and then we go down there and there's like the blood's cleaned up and weird, because it's 20 minutes and we're just sitting here. I don't want any of that possibility of happening.
Well,
So
we
you're-
could see if we can wait outside the lab for him.
Yeah, you're within. You're actually within the same main building. So it's not
Okay.
like a whole building over, but this is a really big building.
Yeah, I tell the guy that we're going to wait near the lab. And I head off to there.
But he said not to let.
It'll be fine. Come on, you can come with us.
But he's said to not let.
We won't touch
You're
anything.
literally
we'll just
breaking
wait
this
in the
person.
hallway.
This person's like broken.
And you see, he's like, his shoulders are just hunched, and his head is hanging, and he's like, he walks, and his feet are like shifty, dragging as he's walking. Okay, let's go to where are we going? Why? Where are we going?
We're going to Wist's lab.
Oh, to the artifact research lab.
Correct.
Oh. And why?
We want to make sure that no one tampers with the evidence. Remember, you were told that no one should leave and no one should touch anything? We need to make sure no one touches anything there.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Let's do that.
Off we go.
And then, yeah, so then you jaunt down the hallway, kind of back to where it was. And it was still well lit with moonlight, but it was never actually lit. And so the assistant comes in, and there is some kind of like magical lanterns that he activates to turn the light on in the room, effectively flipping the light switch.
Great.
I'll send my bird just to fly down to the front of the door and just kind of not go near the door, but just
Oh, you mean the office door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's roll a perception check.
On the bird or on everybody?
Everyone. Let's all do it. Let's all do a perception
Okay.
This guy's gonna turn into a fucking demon.
check.
Oh, that was a 20!
Oh. Beep, beep.
Ugh.
Brutus, Thena, especially like you two, which is also kind of extra relevant.
I'm
It's like very light smell. It's a little sour. No. Pungent.
From the corpse or from just in the room?
Just maybe it's that poison.
Like, I mean, wait, it's spreading all the way down to where we are in the lab?
It's super faint. It's
We
like it
can't.
smells like that. Poison. Yeah, it's got a similar smell to that poison.
We
Can
can't
y'all
stay.
communicate this?
Yeah. We can't stay here.
Let's spread out. Let's get outside.
Yeah, we can't stay here.
Well, are we still standing?
I
Are we just smelling
I
it now?
I grab the hand of the old elf guy, and I tell him there's danger in here. We can't stay.
And then
And,
when you grab them, does it
danger.
smell stronger?
We're not supposed to touch what? But what's dangerous? I mean, everything in this lab's dangerous.
Tell them that it smells the same as when you got paralyzed poison. Tell them that.
It's
There's a poisonous fog moving through the campus.
Poisonous
Something.
fog in the campus?
I'm sorry.
You guys suck. None of us are charisma. Shit.
It's very.
But
I'm sorry.
what are you talking about? Is that what killed this person? Is that the murder?
This one, no. We're not sure. There's poison in West office, and there's a faint smell of it here. It's very bad. We need to get out of this room. And I just kind of push him along, not like push, but guide him along out of here.
Yeah, I wonder if this is going to spread to the whole building. If it's like,
I'm not sure if that's it spreading. I'm wondering if it's being cast here. I wonder if we're under.
regardless, we got to get out of here
Yeah.
and go down to the more safe area. Unfortunately,
Out, air, fresh air.
fresh air. Yes.
Kaz,
You know,
can you
you
like
know, it
seal
sounds
it
like we
off?
should go find security officers and tell them we should clear the campus.
Yeah.
I was looking. I don't have any kind of wind spells.
Okay.
Thought I did, but
Um,
other thing.
You.
Can I pull the fire alarm on the wall?
You do start to hear.
Oh god, that's a fucking portal. Like we were worst case scenario thinking about.
Some kind of buzzing sound. It's like a hum, just like a very low, rumbly.
Someone left fluorescent lights on again.
Let's get out of here. Move.
As we're moving, I put my hand kind of on Brutus's chest where that amulet is and tell him, "This is when I usually start praying."
Hopefully, you're the one praying.
And by praying, I mean I just kind of yell obscenities at the gods.
So what are y'all doing? What are y'all? Very
We're trying to navigate the shortest route to fresh air where we can get out of this place.
But
Okay, so-
also, we need to alert people as we're leaving,
As we're going.
telling them to get out.
Yeah.
Or maybe we send up a flare.
Yeah, so you go back into the same central hub area, right? Like you have to go back down the hallways on the wheels on the spoke. You travel the spokes back to the hub in the middle, and in that hub, that's where the handful of students are. A couple library where you saw that other librarian, where there's a couple librarians in this big open, massively open room. And when you get back to that spot, that's when you see other people again. What do you do?
I'm gonna yell, everyone needs to leave.
Gas
the-
leak. Minor gas leak.
Yeah, everybody just needs to evacuate for your safety. Get out of the building for now.
There's been an. Okay, yeah, okay, fine.
There's been a chemical spill.
An incident.
A gas leak. Yeah, I mean it's a lab, right? They've got chemicals all over the place. So
Sure.
there's been a chemical spill, and it's creating a toxic gas. Everybody needs to evacuate.
One of the librarians walks over to kind of like a desk, and then they pull out a drawer, and then they grab a little box, and they open the little box, and then they pull out like a round orb. It's just a ball, looks like a perfectly spherical metallic ball, which is very strange given the time. But they pick it up, and then they grab the ball on both sides, and then they turn it like pull one side left and one side right, kind of thing. But the ball
Oh, wow.
twists in the middle, even though it looks like a solid metallic sphere. But it still somehow moves, even though there's no seams in it. So it's a really weird kind of thing. And as soon as they put it back down in the box, and as soon as they do, little bitty things all over the walls start going off, like the little like the coins that you use to communicate. Everyone evacuate. This is not a drill. Everyone evacuate. And then it starts going.
I'm
thought that
just
was gonna
thinking
be like-
I'm just thinking how they said don't let anyone leave, and we're getting everyone to leave, and we need to like herd them up into an area though, and not let anyone get away from the evacuated area.
Well, we could just. I don't know.
Well, like most of the time when you evacuate the building, there's like the safe place where you congregate, so that way you can make
Like a
sure that
fire
nobody's
drill.
missing.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I throw my. I get some of my raven to me, and I tell him to fly around, look for West. But I
Or-
doubt. West
Or
is-
anyone like sneaking away from the crowd.
Okay, and then you're gonna send the Raven out to fly like around the campus, like
Yeah,
make
just
circles around the building, that kind of thing. Okay. So everyone immediate's like looks up, looks around, like almost more annoyed than urgent that they have to do like that's it's like again. God damn it, and then like
Somebody burnt the popcorn.
yeah, so they're all,
Fuck.
it's like living in a dorm on campus, It's like 80
Yep.
times a week the stupid fire alarm goes off. It's like, do I have to? All right, everyone,
Yep.
you know the drill. Get the hell out, and everyone starts piling. Like there is the big room itself has big archway doors that lead out into the courtyard of this massive building, and then everyone just starts. You see a couple people, wandering in from the hallways around the hub, and they all start moving themselves out. And then the librarians, you can see them going down each hall, like several of them go down the hallways, and they start banging on doors as they're going down, and just kind of reiterating like an RA in a dorm would in a fire drill. And then everyone starts to walk out.
All right, well, let's get to fresh air ourselves.
Are y'all one of the first in or first out, middle out? Or do you wait for people? Tell me.
I have a small concern for Brutus. He's kind of lingering near the door, watching the hallway that leads to Wist's office, making sure that no librarian is going down that way. And if they do, he'll try to just call out to them and say, "That's where the leak is," or something like that.
And you were one of the so yeah, you kind of point out to where, like, for people to avoid. And you like as far as order, do y'all wait for most people to get out before y'all go out, or do y'all just go out?
I don't see any reason to stick around waiting for.
That's Thina. That's
They either follow us or they don't.
like
So,
Brutus is trying to just make sure people don't go in that hallway, but standing sort of near the open air area. So if I get a stronger whiff of that stuff, I'm getting out.
well, the
Okay.
Raven could stand guard instead of us. So
Well, the
instead of
Raven
having
can't easily say, "Hey, don't go in this hallway."
no, the Raven, I mean, could just watch to make sure nobody's going in there to mess with shit. Right? I know the Raven's like currently scouting, but we could.
If we had an octopus.
I'm out already.
Okay, so Thina goes out.
Brutus kind of stays close, like inside-ish, just to be like, no, don't go down that way. That's the bad way. And then
And then once I satisfy my heroic urge to keep people
Chivalry.
safe, yeah, or whatever, then he leaves.
all right, as you're let's see. Let's see how the timing works out. Oh, yeah, okay. As you're walking, like you're pretty sure that like the vast majority of everybody's out of the, funneling out of the building in the right way, and they're not going the wrong way. And you turn to walk away, and then you catch a glimpse of someone walking down the hallway from that hallway.
They're coming out from that hallway.
Yes.
Someone?
I
You just see more like shadows, like because you started to walk out. It's like you're seeing like shadows off the wall.
Is there
of
a place
someone
I could
walking
like
down that hallway from
could-
towards the hub, like from the inside? Like no one went in there. They're coming out.
Right. I want to stealth if I can, hide myself, and watch them.
Okay, and you see the shadow kind of creep down the hallway, and as the shadow itself like starts moving down the hallway, it starts getting bigger and bigger as it gets closer and closer to the source of the light, which is here at the end of the hall. You're sitting there. You're fairly well hidden, and kind of as like one of the maybe there's only the last couple of people in the room at all besides you. You see Anbara step into the hub.
Bara was the one murdered. Correct?
Correct.
I'm
We see
confused.
Inbara? Wait, we see Inbara?
Brutus does.
Brutus does.
The rest
Yeah.
of us are
Okay.
outside.
Yeah.
So.
So this. Okay. So
Our
Brutus
thinking
thinks that Anbara is really dead, and that this is somebody playing a game.
Imposter.
Yes, an imposter. So when they arrive, I watch them for a moment, but I'm not going to let them exit
Well,
normally.
If
Gonna
the
use
air
Ron?
is, yeah, the air is toxic. Why don't you let them exit and then you follow them and we can?
Well, okay, yes.
Because we don't want to stay in the building.
Yeah, okay, fine. I watch them and see what they do, but I don't want them to get away now because I feel like they're an imposter.
You catch the like the facial features, the clothes, like this is definitely what you saw. But like after as they start to walk across the room, you can see that they have their collar up, and then some kind of cloth wrapped around their neck. And then they just kind of walk. You're just still kind of hidden or on the side, maybe next to a column, that kind of thing. And then they just walk, following the last group of people that walks out.
and then I immediately go after them.
As soon as they step out, like there's a big crowd, everybody's standing out kind of in the courtyard. They step out, and then they look like they're going closer to the center of the crowd.
No, that's not going to be okay. I tackle her, or grab her on the shoulder, or stop her, and I yell for the others.
All right,
Well-
let's all roll initiative.
Oh
I-
shit!
Yeah.
He's gonna be a vampire. Are we fighting a vampire?
I don't know what it is, but
Aha! I will go eventually.
That is a classic wolf and roll there, though.
it's like this whole campaign.
And you're gonna are you tackling them? Are you grab like what are you? You're running up to them and you're grappling.
I feel like there's danger. To so I want to grapple them and take them down. They can explain things in a moment.
So, are you trying to like?
I want to
stun them with
restrain
stunning
them. I want to keep them. I want to
or-
restrain them from going. Whatever I feel like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roll an athletics check.
I mean, they
was
were
trying to
just
hit that-
exsanguinated, so you'd think they'd be a little weak.
Yeah.
Or
They're
Well,
walking
yeah.
along, and then you reach out. Are you doing so like overtly, or something that's like, I'm just like I want to grab their wrist and then like try to hold them and stop them from going anywhere, or are you like, no, like grabbing them like bear hug, like you trying to make? Are you making a display of it, or trying
Yeah,
specifically to not make a display of it?
No, I'm making a display of it and calling for the others.
Okay, so yeah, you just walk out, you just like rah, and you just like grapple on, like around their chest, kind of from behind, and you have got them grappled and held tight, and then everyone around you is like, "What the hell's his
What
deal?
the hell?
What's going on here?"
And I'm just calling for the others, so that'll be my trying to hold them, restrain them.
The
Did that work?
It did. The Anbara standing there, body held tight, like and like as you got them gripped from behind as they were walking away from you into the crowd, their head turns 180 degrees and looks down at you. And then
Oh shit!
you can see the smile of the face, and behind the face there's like another mouth inside of the mouth of really jagged teeth.
Where am I? I've already passed my turn for this happening.
Yeah, it's the creature.
you're holding on to them. Yeah. They're
Do your
reacting to
lizard
you.
kiss thing.
Yeah.
I'm about to get alien smooched.
And well, when I saw him start yelling and making a big scene, I just kind of like sigh and start walking towards him, like, always the fucking dramatics.
But hopefully you saw her head swivel around, so.
Well, yeah.
Everyone around just like this is some exorcist shit, and everyone's going like they're like immediately is like backing away. They're like, what the fuck is going on here? Immediately reaction to people around you is they were like, hey, what are you doing? Don't accost that person. That's not a person. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. Suddenly, they're not interested in championing their cause. Championing. Alright, what happens?
It's not our turn.
I know.
You can see the arms start to stretch out on either side, and like it's lifting its elbows to try to be even with its shoulders, and then it opens its hands, and you can see long claws poke through the fingertips. So not like claws grow out of the fingers, but like something inside of the fingers become claws that break out. It's almost like something's wearing an Anbara suit.
Gross.
The hand flesh around the hand starts to rip and shred as like part of an arm like pokes through the hand where the hand was, and it's just like this meat that's all over that like shredded on the ends, that's wearing like now like a cuff of a sleeve of this arm. That's a little loud.
Yeah, I had to turn it down.
Jeez, that was a little okay. It turns, and it takes these claws, and one with each hand like cracks its shoulders and then like inverts its like bones so that they're going backwards, like the elbows are going backwards instead of forwards, and it tries to jab you with both of these hands worth of claws.
Oh shit. Dodge parry. Yes.
And then with its weird mouth inside of a mouth, you can see is like the Anbara mouth like rips off as it's the other set of mouth with the big jagged teeth in it start to stretch outside of its mouth, and it opens like a snake's mouth compared to a snake's head, opens up wide and then tries to bite you through the Anbara suit. Also unable to find to penetrate your defenses.
Whew.
Does we have a cool picture for this thing?
Brody.
Well, we
Heyo.
haven't found a significant other for you yet in this campaign, so.
All right, we'll kill it.
Dina,
And then-
just send a
It
warning
doesn't.
shot.
It doesn't seem to think that it's grappled. So.
As it's like bones are popping and going backwards into different, like its joints are going against where they're supposed to go, and rotating in ways that are just not right. It raises one long clawed fingertip, and it just touches the forehead of one of the bystanders nearby. And you can see as it just touches the forehead with just the very tip of the finger, that it just rakes, and like a straight down, like drawing a symbol on their forehead. And immediately you can see that person's neck go snap sideways and then set sideways back, and you hear this nasty cracking, popping sound. And then you can see their fingertips grow long claws as they start screaming in pain, that just ends and just cuts off abruptly after one final snap of the neck. And they turn to look at you.
Oh shit. Kaz, kill him.
Not Kaz's turn yet.
Almost Kaz's turn.
Whoop.
It's something else's turn. See, we could have waited. We could have been in the conference room right now, logging into Teams.
Yeah, but
Cool.
Brutus wouldn't have his dance partner.
Oh my gosh, I got some Matrix shit going on. Let's go.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Yep. The ghoul that has seemingly physically burst out of the corpse of a live person next to you, through their screaming terror, lunges at you, sweeping to try to strike you, but you are just duck, dodge, parrying in every way that you can.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
A ghoul.
A ghoul.
Am I within 120 feet?
You are indeed. Yep. Y'all are not
Since
far
he's-
off to the side. I would put y'all all like within likely 30 feet of where this person's, like, because you were just kind of on the edge of the crowd that was all, gathering around the exit of this building. And then you see Brutus kind of burst out and like bear hug this thing and then all this happens. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, since he's kind of got her grappled, there's not too many spells I can do without hurting them both, so I will send a magic missile towards the thing I cannot pronounce.
Well, the ghoul is not like attached, right? I mean, it's like just standing there beside them.
Yes. The ghoul is to the side, correct, yeah.
Pew pew pew.
Nice.
The Marezi.
And I moved 30 feet back because I saw what that thing did, and fuck that.
Do we have like a grid?
We do not have a grid. No. So we will have to theater of the mind, as they say.
Okay.
This is old school D&D. This is how we used to do it, Riv. We never had
Well,
grid.
I was just worried about Balasar coming up and just spewing fire all over everybody.
In the crowd, yeah, because you
Yeah.
are effectively surrounded. I mean, they took some steps back, but generally speaking, there's 50 people within 30 feet of you. So,
I assume like one side there's not really anybody between like
the door
Brutus
and where you
and
are.
the
Yeah.
door. Yeah.
Yep. Correct.
It's kind of like a horseshoe around.
Oh wait. Yeah, it's there. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, I can do this. Control click.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Gosh, there it is.
Did the music stop?
No. Stop. No. Fuck.
The music stopped.
Oh.
Zeb, sing for me.
Spring.
Wait, I got this one. Wait, or do I?
No, I got nothing. Got breaking. I heard that.
Is that me hitting Brutus instead of the Mazarishi?
Yeah. That's funny.
I probably should have done that before I shot, but I'm gonna insightful fighting check.
Yep.
It looks like he's dislocating his shoulders,
Insight.
elbows, and face.
Oh, where
That's a
was
pretty
that
good
20
roll.
when you needed a willing attack? That would have been great. It cannot physically counter that, so you gain all the insight you need to be able to sneak attack that without. That's what that does. Insightful fighting is sneak attack without any of the other conditions necessarily, I believe, right?
Yes. Yeah, you can use sneak attack if you don't even if you don't have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Which still doesn't help if you miss.
That
Right.
is also correct, yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna use kind of like my movement to like. I assume I'm somewhere kind of in the middle, but I'm gonna sort of like wrap around the crowd horseshoe and just kind of like push people back, like as I'm walking around. Like get back, get back, get back, get back.
Yeah, we don't want him touching any more people that are close enough to be ghouled.
Right. Yeah. And then I just kind of like I guess I only do like half of the horseshoe of people, so then I end like near the building ish.
Okay. Okay.
So, the thing, right, has touched one other thing so far.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And said one other thing is close enough for it to be touched. Okay. Because it hasn't moved yet, yeah?
It can't. It is unable to
Transforming?
move because of the grapple still, which I need to go and put that on there just to
No,
remember.
the other ghoul, the second ghoul.
Oh, the ghoul itself is just right next to Brutus. Like both things are in melee with him, like 90 degrees, if you will. But yeah, all right there, and it burst out of that other person and lunged onto him, and then that's where it left. That's where it stayed.
Oh, okay, so, okay, I get what's going on now. Okay.
Yeah, whatever this is.
The thing attacked him, and then the ghoul it hit attacked Brutus.
Yeah, so like
Okay.
it attacked Brutus, missed both of its attacks, and then used its ability to draw something on the forehead of somebody nearby, which turned them in, like caused them to burst like a ghoul from inside of them out.
Yeah, and that ghoul attacked Brutus.
That's also correct, yes.
Okay. I was just making sure the order of operations and locations. So, well, I'm gonna get next to both of them, and let's see. Summon my echo.
Was that percentage dice? Did you roll those?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
My echo is summoned next to them also.
Okay, yep. So you walk up, summon the echo next to him. Which, the big thing or the ghoul?
Big thing. Big thing is a deadly thing.
Okay.
An attacker! Swing!
Yeah, you hit.
Swing again!
Oh,
Wait,
that's a big hit.
Wait, hold on. It's grappled, right? Wait, I don't get advantage if it's grappled, right?
No,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah.
It just can't move. Grapple just means it can't go anywhere.
Wait a minute. Oh, it re-rolled it into a 1. Son of a bungalow.
Yeah, the Great Weapon Master. Well, yeah. Yep.
It re-rolled the 1 into a 1.
Still did 26 damage in a round. That's crazy.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, shit.
I'm
Yeah, you can use your thing for your echo to attack also. Is that what's happening?
well, I'm a level 7, level 6. Oh wait, no, I extra attack, right? No, not yet.
You get 2 attacks with
Yeah,
at this
okay,
stage.
yeah.
Yeah, haven't got to
And then,
3 yet.
yep.
That's 11.
And then unleash incarnation, which is another great sword attack.
Yep. So your echo now also attacks. Yep, and just barely. Yeah, look at that.
And then
Wow.
because
So-
this is a problem.
When it hit on the last one, so you're, hewing off pieces of Anbara flesh, just one after, like it's like peeling
On first neck.
peeling an orange at this point. And so like big chunks of this flesh that it's been wearing kind of falls off to the side. And then this last time when you slash through it, you can see that a chunk of it falls to the ground with the other flesh, and it starts to T1000 together.
You know what that means, Riff?
You know what
Oh,
I mean by
shit.
T1000? Like the Terminator, like the liquid metal
Yeah.
pulling
No,
to
I
get
know
coming
what it
together?
means.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be difficult.
So this was the Anbara flesh is T1000ing, or like the chunk of the Marzi?
Yeah, the chunk of it with the other flesh is now is T1000.
Okay,
Yep.
got it. Gross.
And then action surge for another round of attacks.
Ooh, okay.
One round him. Oh no!
You're a little off-put by the,
T1000.
by the flesh coming together like a little blob.
That is some crazy amount of damage, dude.
And then
Is that the T1000? Standing up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wonder if it hurt him to summon the ghoul.
oh, wait, okay. Sorry.
Because he was wounded and I hadn't hit him yet.
So
Magic
I
missile did.
attacked.
Oh, the magic
How many
missile
times
did.
did I attack Dread right there? Sorry, 1.
It should be 5.
Well, the
You've
new
done
one
5
came-
total, which is...
Five.
The new one came into existence at heavy health too. Sorry.
5. So my Constitution modifier is 3, and I get 2 attacks with my 2 more attacks with my my Echo.
You don't get 3 total attacks with your echo.
Unleash Incarnation. You can heighten the Echo's fury whenever you take the attack action. You can make 1 additional melee attack from the Echo's position.
Yes,
You can use
one
this feature
additional.
number. Okay.
Yeah. You get 1 additional attack, and you can use that multiple times. Yeah, your echo only gets 1 extra attack when you use the attack action, and you can use that up to 3 times.
Yeah, right. So when I use so then when I use action shirt, I get another attack action. So he gets at least another one
That's probably true. Yes, actually.
because it's whenever you take the attack action.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, because you don't expend a bonus action to do it, do you?
Nope.
Oof.
And then that was that one. Action surge. Unleash Incarnation. And I
That's a
think
crazy
that's-
amount of
I
damage.
think that's it.
Holy shit, dude.
That's a fighter for you.
All right. So 1 second here. That last hit, another piece falls off the original and starts to form a smaller
Oh no, I'm making more. Oh, I thought you were like T1000 is piecing itself back together, not T1000 making more copies of itself.
Well, yeah, like the big flesh, like it's still there. You're swinging at it. Pieces of it are falling off and forming together on, as in making new ones.
Yeah, now I understand what's going on. I was very confused for a second. But now I see 3 of them.
Are they all heavy wounded, or is that just from the?
Yeah, they're all heavy wounded.
Okay.
Oh no, it bit me. And I will use a reaction
Okay.
on with the first hits, right before crit damage is applied.
Yeah, what is as a? I'm waiting.
It's my vengeful assault.
Okay. And what's that do?
When a creature in range of me while I'm wielding a weapon, when I take damage, I can make a reaction attack against that creature. Once a short rest.
Oh, jeez.
So I take damage from the first time, right? So and then I proc my reaction, which is an attack.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit, I'm clicking the wrong thing.
Missed. Your attack missed. Unfortunately. Yeah, you could have, if it was wounded enough and you hit it, you could have actually, if you had potentially killed it, you could have prevented it from now
Critting.
getting the crit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I was
using-
trying to do.
Using the action as a reaction, does that proc the echoes attack too?
No,
or
because it's not an attack action. It's a.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay,
some,
reaction.
Yeah, some kind of reaction. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
This, yep.
It's a lot of little mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it's open to interpretation.
It bit me. Oh no, that's not the bite. That's the claws. Oh! I saved. Woo!
You saved. You did.
Yeah, I'm good at con saves.
Okay, that one's already done its thing. Let's see if it gets its.
Did you have to roll the con save yourself, or did it roll it
No,
for
no,
you?
it's automatic. Yep. Same
That's a
thing
new
for
feature?
when we. No, that's how it's always been done.
No,
Okay.
well, I
For
can
when-
I can use an ability on you and it'll do it automatic. Like it'll do some of those
Yeah.
automatically. I
Okay.
usually, on a lot of cases, and we're not bogged down in battle. I usually try to make it do the thing so it goes faster. But if we're in the not in the middle of battle, I let y'all do all this stuff so that
Okay, okay.
you're more involved with it. It gets its ability back, so it is going to stretch one arm out, and that arm is going to stretch thin, like it's only like a normal 3.5 foot long arm, and then it just stretches like Stretch Armstrong, like, and it just goes
Shit.
out for a ways, and it turns another person into a ghoul.
I tried to stop it before it got in the crowd. Everybody, I tried.
But you can see that it's even stretching what it could. It kind of had to reach close to its limits before it could reach someone.
Kaz, what the fuck? How do we stop it?
Kill it!
That'll just make more.
I don't think we actually killed it yet.
We
so-
killed it enough.
Kill it till it's dead.
Which
Uh,
one's the
The
original
grappled one. The grappled one.
Grappled one. Right.
Number 9.
Okay.
I had a plan.
Can your magic missile go in like multiple targets? Is that doable or no?
Yeah, but it's not
may.
that much damage on each one. I'm going to try a control thing here. I'm going to try to take number 5 here out. I'm going to cast Levitate on him and try to throw him 20 feet in the air.
Up, just 20 feet up in the
Yeah.
air.
Okay.
I'm not
what's-
sure if my save is set right. It's just by default. But it's a con DC of 11 by default.
That can't be right. Yeah, let me look. I mean, that absolutely can't be right. Let me see. Oh, is it
Okay.
because it's set under your drought innate spells? Is that what? Is that where it's at? The levitate?
Yeah.
Let me look at the group. I think it's because set that to charisma for the group. No, it's not charisma. You're a smart person. You're a smart person, not a. There we
Not a
go.
bard.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
playing in our next campaign.
I'm pretty charming, though.
A bard.
A bard.
Type DC
I'm actually
8
really
plus
strong.
ability, and then
We'll see the hand of God working in my spellbook.
it says where's that plus ability? Where's the ability? I think that's what I want.
Okay.
There you
16
go.
then.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So I got him targeted. Let's see if I can take this guy out of the fight.
Yeah, he fails.
And then with oh crap. He goes another 5 feet in the air because of oh man, I thought I put this on yeah, gravity well. If either is willing, the spell hits, or it fails a saving throw. So he's 25 feet in the air. And it could be important later.
Yep, he is 25 feet in the air.
Took one guy out of the fight. So
That was number 5?
yeah.
Okay.
So wait, he's just hovering up there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You shoot that one.
And then he's like swimming in the air, and you can see him raking and trying to reach and stretch Armstrong as much as he can, and he's just floating in air.
Oh, nice job. All right, I am going to let go of my grapple so that I can melee this guy, and I'm going
Can't
to.
you just headbutt him?
Oh, you mean keep the grapple?
Yeah.
I don't. This is not the kind of guy I would want to bite, to be honest.
Not bite. Headbutt.
Does my headbutt work as a martial arts maneuver?
Yeah.
No, actually, I oh, I
Put
guess
him in
we
a
need to-
headlock and you start punching him in the head, you know, whatever. Yeah, there's nothing mechanically saying you can maintain a grapple while using your attacks. Although
Okay, well,
sometimes it doesn't make thematic sense, but the rules don't say you can't. So
Okay, then I'm gonna just attack him while he's grappled.
Yeah, because thematically you could say you're using your knees or something because you're a kung fu master.
Well, that was a good first try,
Okay.
and I get 2 attacks per round.
yeah, your attack action is to. Oh, you didn't. Oh, he's
And I
not
didn't-
targeted. He's not targeted.
Forgot to do that.
Oh, put
Wait, I thought it was control click. Is it not?
It is. You
He's
target
targeted
him
now. Look
He's
at yours. You see.
yeah.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah, and I drug the 14 over there just to see, and
It's a miss.
it is
And
a
then I
miss.
get an additional attack for my bonus action.
Yep. Without using key points, that is what you get. Yep.
Oh, finally.
And then I get to... Let's... Do I have to decide if I'm going to use the stun effect before I roll damage, or can I roll damage and then decide?
I think the decision happens before damage. Yes. Yes, it's on hit,
Yeah.
not on, or it's on the indication
I think
of a
I'm
hit.
just going to... Because since Balasar is next, I'm just going to hit him. This guy. Bleep. And then that's it.
There are. My great sword is what it says it is, right? We just didn't put a placeholder in for it.
It is what it says. It is a what?
The great sword I bought or traded for.
Get
Right.
magical.
Yeah.
The +1 great. You have a +1 great sword.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. I was just making sure it wasn't. We drug one in, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like we have
in
in
your
previous
inventory
campaigns.
you have a great sword plus, or rather your actions are set up as though it's a +1 magical great sword.
Yeah. No. What I'm saying is, it is what the item says it is. Yes? Question mark. I'm just making sure when I got the great sword, it wasn't a
Oh, I see what you're
unidentified.
saying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No. It came identified.
Yeah. Okay. It wasn't anything more special than what it was. Okay.
The +1
Yeah.
great
Oh, I thought
sword.
we had hinted that it maybe was more special.
Yeah. That's what I remember. We thought.
Yes, but it wasn't an identification thing. It was more of a. Like it is a
It is, but we
magical
don't know.
+1 greatsword, but it wasn't that it just needed to be identified. It needed, like, it might
Yeah.
have had other properties that could be brought out of
Count-
it.
Like our amulet.
Yeah.
as we've been.
Yeah.
Like it could be evolved, if you will.
Yeah. I was just making sure, right? So,
Yeah.
because I wasn't sure looking at it.
Just water it and feed it every night.
Yeah. A hit, a swing, and a stab. Oh no, it's dying. Wait, dying's not dead, right? Dying still has HP.
Dying is no hit
No,
points
it's
left.
dead.
Yeah. And then when you hit it, like a sack of meat, it like becomes like a jello blob on the ground, and like even like a little bubble of bloop, like comes out, and it starts to spread out.
And the other ones are still alive, right?
Yes.
And they're all within my range because they haven't
Yeah,
moved.
they're all right. Yeah, they're all right here.
No. Stupid 14. And that is. And I'll use my last charisma token thing for the last incarnate attack. Yeah.
Wait. It's 25 feet in the air, right?
Oh wait, yeah,
That one?
that one
Is
was
it
the
that
one
one?
25.
That one was. Oh, so okay. Well,
Alright.
I swing at the other one then. I didn't see like it was like grappled or anything like that. Sorry.
It had
It's
levitate.
levitate.
Oh, does it? I didn't see it. I'm just inept. So 4 had levitate, and then
5 had levitate.
5 had levitate. So I would have hit 4. Okay.
13 damage also. Right? Or wait, no, that was the...
No, he put damage on it. It didn't
Oh,
die.
okay, okay.
Yeah, damage number 4. It didn't kill it, and then it split.
Yep. And I think that's all I can do right now. What's my health at? So, no, I'm good.
Wait, is that's a new one that just came out of the puddle of number 9?
No,
Out of number 4.
Number 4.
Out of 4.
I split 4. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
What the hell?
By the way, I don't know why you're trying to swim in a puddle right now.
Is this situation getting better or worse?
Oh, nope, I don't get to react yet. Yeah, why you do that? Oh, don't choose.
Yeah, you can only use that once per wrist.
Yeah.
And this one's gonna make a ghoul.
Where does...
This one's levitating and can't do... Oh, yes. It's already gone this turn anyway. The initiative's broken because I had to remake it. Athena.
Okay.
Hit the one in the air.
Why? It's... can't do anything. It's in the air.
Okay, fair enough. I just thought archery. Who else is gonna hurt it?
Oh. When it's the only one alive, I'll do that. Okay. I actually want... I'm gonna hit the new one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, like, steady aim.
Okay. Yep.
Which gives
You
me
get an advantage on your...
advantage on the attack roll.
You just can't move, if I remember right.
Correct. Okay, so advantage.
Okay.
And then, the...
Oh shit.
I guess I can't use the sneak attack, because that one...
Yeah, you rolled with advantage.
Oh, I did. That's right. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a lot of dice.
Hello.
Damage exceeds hit points by 19.
Holy shit. I feel weak in this party. Balazar's soloing them all over the place, cut them in half. I'm holding them. I headbutt them for 4 damage.
Oh, and then that's my turn.
Yeah, that was a lot of dice.
Yeah, but I can only hit one target with that. I can't spread it out any.
Yeah, I could spread out my 4 damage.
You can get 4 attacks many rounds in a row with using your key points. Balazar can only do his... he's alphaed. He's used every resource he's got for the whole...
I see, okay.
Again.
Okay.
His
He
action
used all of
surge
his-
is once
I
a
swing,
day.
swing, hope
His
for crits.
reaction is once a day. And then
I gotta take a short rest
making
in
his
between this.
making his echo attacks is only a couple times a day.
So I'm gonna expose myself by just taking a short rest in the middle of this fight.
Alright, this one. Okay. It's gonna make a ghoul.
Wait, you just started attacking the ghouls.
So we gotta get rid of the ghoul makers first.
By the numbers.
Yeah, we all sort of agreed on that.
Well, there's only 4. The number 4.
Yeah, so this ghoul actually manages to rake into Brutus. That sting from the rake is more than just the open flesh itself. Some aspect of its body is trying to penetrate and toxify your blood.
Did the save make it so it had no effect, or is it
Yes,
something I need to
yes,
worry about in the
correct.
future?
Yeah,
Okay.
it has no effect. Yeah. No one's in range.
Oh, whoops. Forgot to add the cold damage in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you succeeded on that as well. The DC is not very high on the ghouls. This one's gonna attack someone in the crowd. Ooh, that one's dead.
Oh.
Oh, killed somebody. Like a observer?
A bystander. And then
Bystander,
it
yeah.
turned and swiped and killed another bystander.
Oof. You would think they wouldn't stick around. They'll keep watching, but they seem to be dumb.
Well, I mean, they're only getting one round of movement per thing,
And then
too.
it's
so-
like the crowd too, so the people in the back can't get through because the people on the other side who don't know what all's happening necessarily are in the way.
Everybody's got their cell phones out.
I'm pretty sure that if I saw somebody spin their head around 180 degrees, I'd be fucking out of there.
Crowd, getting out of a crowd when the crowd is not with you. Stuff.
Yeah, crowd mentality. Crowd anything sucks. So a legitimate
Scary.
fear and anxiety around crowds. Kazrin.
I'm still very limited in what I could do with the crowd and concentrating and all that, so I'm just going to do a magic missile at level 2 against Mori number 4.
So, if everyone in the crowd dies, who's to say the ghouls didn't kill them all?
There's only like very small pieces of flesh that are still hanging to the skeleton of that particular thing.
Not quite enough to kill it, but okie dokie.
Ghoul, ghoul, ghoul.
No, I get
Maserati.
Number
5
4.
is
Number 4, not the levitating one. Yep, number 4.
Yeah, I was in my head. It was Mori Povich. I like Maserati too.
Aha!
I can
Alright,
switch
what?
to the ghoul.
Oh wait, there's another one at the bottom, number 5.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
that's the
levitating.
levitating.
He's
Oh,
up
I
in the
see.
air.
I see. So I should be.
How
not
high in the
good.
air is he though?
25 feet.
feet.
I use my bonus action, right? To resummon.
Don't you get 2 attacks?
My echo.
Yeah, because he can
Above the
attack from
ghoul.
himself or his echo.
Yeah. So I summon my summon my echo above it, And as my
Alright.
echo is falling,
It's like a Final Fantasy limit break action here. Okay.
yeah.
Goodness,
Attack!
just let me shoot it.
Oh!
It's a little Wile E. Coyote mixed in with the limit breaker.
Hey man, the timing's really hard to pull off with my guys go falling and the thing's levitate, and I'm also looking at it from a third
And
person
it's trying to
perspective.
swim
You know,
erratically to move.
Yeah.
And yeah. I can see
my
it's not hard.
my depth perception's off. All right, my depth perception's off.
Yeah, I heard. Wasn't gonna acknowledge it.
No, I said depth perception the first time. The pun only happened once.
Ouch.
So the move pun for entities.
Uh-oh.
I don't get it.
Oh, shit. I got paralyzed.
You
Oh, wait.
are-
Oh!
Wait.
Wait!
Hmm?
Can you do-
Could
what
be.
can you do about-
Could be. What do we? You could do
The-
something.
Yeah, the you can
You set on
expand
yourself?
one of the jewels to end one of the following conditions: on a grappled, paralyzed, or restrained. So I'm going to
So
instantly
the next
do that
question is, when do the charges come back, and how do they come
once a
back?
day at dawn.
You get one per day, or
No, I think they
Oh.
all come back.
you might want to check that.
Yeah.
Yep. Use it.
All of it it regains all charges daily at dawn.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
there's the charge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's friggin' awesome. And
And Dawn's
I'll
only
have
a
to tell
couple of hours away.
I'll have to tell Kaz about that one. The gods definitely saved me here. Paralyzed, falling over. No, you don't.
Erp.
It's like a Michael Jackson move.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Be careful before you
He's
talk
popping
shit,
and
'cause
locking over here. Like,
Cause him be like, well, you shouldn't have got hit in the first place.
Which ghoul was that hit me?
6.
All right, he's gonna get his ass kicked.
I mean, they're all standing right beside you, I think.
But I'm just gonna kill this one though, cause he's dangerous. All right. Attack number 1.
Why are there so
Didn't
many
it work?
ghouls?
We're bad at
Did
keeping
you
people alive.
Target him? Did
I think I did.
Oh, you did.
Yep,
Yeah.
you got him.
Bah! Attack number 2.
Pop, pop.
Bah!
Flap, flap.
And attack number 3. Chop.
Yeah, this isn't the death bomb I thought it was gonna be when he tackled it. By the way.
Okay, I'm done.
You got one.
Alright. Steady aim. Where is it? Oh my gosh. this key
4,
was on the tab.
5.
Okay.
So we have 6 crowd members have died.
We're the
Total.
worst. I tried. I should have attacked it in the room, but everybody was outside.
You couldn't have done.
Wait, it didn't do the.
Did it not do the sneak? Or the. Yeah, it didn't do the.
It didn't do one or something. It definitely didn't do something.
It didn't do the sneak attack for some reason.
I thought the sneak attack was the 3d6.
It did the sneak, but it didn't do the cold. I don't know why it didn't do the cold. I'll have to look at that.
Okay, you want me to just roll a 1d6?
1d6, yeah, we can apply that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deal.
Maybe he's immune to cold. Ghouls don't care about cold, do they?
No, I just
Maybe.
didn't roll it at all. I don't know.
Okay.
maybe with the way we set up that attack, it.
Yeah, I might have to do something different. We'll see.
Because it's. Yeah.
I might just have to make it a cold damage roll instead of a thing that adds to your attack, and then just have you just drag the damage over just like you were do your weapon damage and do your cold damage as like 2 different if it doesn't
Couldn't-
work, if it doesn't work right for some reason.
Couldn't we just add it to the weapon as like 1d8 plus 5 plus a 1d6? Can you do that or no?
Well, you should, but I'll have to look at it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Anyways,
something ain't right.
I have to be melee range for the healing kits, right?
Correct.
Okay. Alright. That's it.
All right, before
yes.
you go, 1 second, real quick.
Yep.
Vecna descends.
All right, go ahead.
This
I sent another party member there. Maybe there's a chest buried in the dirt. Did I just fail a perception roll? Anyway. I'll target this guy. Whatcha?
Ooh. See, now you're puncher sizing people's faces.
Yeah. Extra deck.
Oh, that hovered on 2 for
I
a long time.
Yes. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, you are a wombo combo.
After that
It's like
first
left,
embarrassing
right, roundhouse, or whatever. You know. Boot to the head. No.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take down this Ghoul 21, I guess. He gets some damage. It's another
Yeah.
magic missile.
Magic missile.
He's boring, but no collateral damage.
Is a magic missile like a cantrip? Can you cast it those every round?
It's a level 1.
It's a level 1. Yep.
Oh, okay. How many level 1 spell slots do you have?
I have one
Just get-
left.
Okay. I'm just getting my head wrapped around these rules.
Did he die?
He died.
Yay!
Yes. Dancing. Marezi. Whatever.
Still
it
got the levitator.
Yep. It's still up
Pool
there.
18. I'm gonna send my Echo to attack Pool 18.
Yep.
Rawr.
Really like the music.
Hit.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a good choice. Can he only miss on a 1 or something? He's rocking.
It's
Yes.
their ghouls don't have their AC's pretty low.
And I have
And
a
his
+9
attack plus is pretty high. They're really low level. They're like
I rolled a
level
1 and a
2
2, and they
or 1 or
rerolled
2
to a
on
6
them.
and a 3. Let's go. That's how you reroll right there.
All right, at the end of
Yeah,
Balazar's
only-
turn,
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
It's gonna do a legendary action, and it's gonna be big again.
I told you Vecna.
Just,
this
Bruce's
guy's
dance
floating
partner.
25 feet in the air, right?
Yeah.
And then you hear a bit of commotion from the other side of the crowd. And then a little crackling bit of energy. And then simultaneously, you see many different arcs of lightning strike this thing floating in the air at once.
Keel Stealer?
I'm
Is it the headmaster?
assuming.
I hope.
Let's see here.
Alright.
I can get it to do its thing.
Okay. I don't know.
He's still alive though. The lightning didn't kill it.
He's probably gonna be dead, but we'll see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see any.
Lightning's is higher.
Yeah.
Sorry, so what? Lightning
Has
hit
killing with gravity.
the ghoul, or the?
The levitating one. Hold on.
Oh,
It might be dead, so you may not have to do anything.
There's only one thing left.
That we know of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is it?
um,
They won't let me do it.
What?
I was trying to click on the. I don't want to have to add him to the combat tracker and then to the whatever. I don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna do this.
Sploot.
Oh, I still want to roll it. I want to roll it.
Right? Because it's going to look impressive.
Yeah, I want to see all the dice.
holy
Goodness. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna live. 84. Don't mess with that guy.
You kill him with
Yeah,
gravity. Alright.
that was enough. Just enough. And then like it turns into the slime like gelatin flesh that kind of explodes out and starts raining down on the crowd.
Oh no.
That's what I was going to say. Is like all this blood would be floating up there, then I stop concentrating and it's raining blood.
Hell yeah.
I never got to use this, but my Googling said in 5E that it's he was 25 feet in the air. It's 1d6 per 10 foot of fall damage.
That's
Not
right.
that it matters at
That
this
is
point,
correct.
but
Yeah.
we'll see me doing
All
more
of
things
his
like
blood
that.
takes a lot of damage. All the little flesh is taking lots of fall damage.
I'm just gonna. Actually, can I just test this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot at the echo. Okay, that works. Yeah.
How did you kill this echo?
Type piercing 1d8 and then type cold 1d6. Yeah, that seems. Yeah, that did a thing.
All right.
Venus
perfect.
possessed attack.
Excellent. So yeah, you got it to code to do it the right thing. Sweet. So we don't have to worry about doing the double add.
Yeah, I added it to the like inside the weapon. Damn, like I don't know, in the actions. Like in the actual damage, I was able to add an item.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I can get rid of this other thing. Got it.
That was awesome.
So yeah, he like splattered into a million little pieces, and then you can hear a voice from, like I said, the other side of the crowd yelling out. It seems like it's magnified, almost like a big megaphone. What is the meaning of this?
Shit.
I just
See-
wait for Cass to stand up and say I can explain or something.
You see like the crowd starting to part, and then like in a V, like a flying V, you see a large orc, or half orc actually, in some very ornate robes, but being flanked by, behind in this like flying V of many robed figures, all in kind of fancy robes of varying different backgrounds and races, all kind of walking behind, and then the guy at the half orc at the front has this fist clenched up in the sky, and then he just kind of relaxes and pulls it down to the to his side.
That thing, I'm going to point to the original Maserati.
What, the puddle?
The
Of
first
flesh?
one,
Yeah,
wherever
the
the first
puddle.
one was
They all
that the first
puddle.
one? Well, if there's that leftover bit of skin, that used to be one of your teaching assistants for. There's a
Well,
lot to
maybe-
explain here.
Maybe we should explain in a more private video.
this may not be over. There is a cloud of death in Wist's office. We don't know if Wist is in there. We think probably not. And if we can talk somewhere, we can tell you the
But
whole.
not in that building.
Yeah, not in that building. Because we felt explained the gas thing, what it did to Athena, and there was,
Well, there's a
don't know if it was leaking but there was the smell, so we got everyone out of the building.
and then he's just gonna turn and then point to like people on his right side, and there's like 4 or 5 of them, and he just kind of points them off in the direction, and then they just start trudging past you into the building.
I'm assuming they know something about it, or maybe they can remove it or whatever.
Yeah,
And I just add that noxious thing was, I mean, it was very powerful. It's very advanced.
the building has some safeguards if known how to activate that can assist with this, and they're capable. So Whist office, what is this about? Are you the group that was with Professor Prolix?
Yes, sir. And I guess I go through, if when we're talking here or whatever, I go through the story of how Prolix approached
And he's just
us.
gonna
And
raise his hand, and then it is just like, and then just like to kind of shush you just for a second, and he's just gonna turn, and then you can see him raise his hand again into his fist, like up next to his head, and then he's gonna talk, and it's like the big megaphone sound comes out. Go home, and then everyone's just like fuck, and they're just gone. Like everyone just starts to disperse, and then he's like, "Let's go inside."
We go with him.
yeah, I look over everybody in the group, make sure we're all okay, and then go inside.
Yep, he leads you back down to the administrative wing, and you can see, you can hear like giant gusts of wind, like ripping through the air down the hallway where Wist's office is, as those people have gone down that way, and they're doing something to maybe fumigate or evacuate the air. Something's happening down there that sounds like giant rushing air, and then he takes you to the admin wing into the conference room. With the other handful of professors in trail. Okay, now your story.
Starts with the ring Prolix gave us, which we do not have on our persons. I thought it was being framed. We came back here. Wist had some, I don't know if you call it ruidium poisoning, but when we talked to Wist, we noticed that it seemed like he's been abusing the ruidium. His teaching assistants have had some, they may not be complicit, but they have had some memory modifications done to them. Uh, and I go over the evidence we found, the research we did, and
The expedition logs and
yeah, we can get the ring to you within, after a short night's rest, we hope, within a day. It is safe. We didn't want to keep it on us.
I'll give it to the professor to study. So when you find it or acquire it or whatever, that can go through him. And you went to do research at the other library. I'm sure that that can be corroborated. We will see. Once the WIS office is clear, we will go in and see what can be ascertained from that. What is this event that's led to the death of other people who work for me? What's that about?
We told him about finding the dead body in the lab, right? Or no, we didn't mention that yet. Well, I was knocked out by the poison. We kind of went to recoup in an empty lab and see if there's anything fishy, and found a dead body from one of Wist's assistants.
And a Burra. I'm not sure if I'm
Yeah,
saying that right.
and Bara.
Hmm.
And but we noticed the same poison smell. Seemed like it was spreading in the building, so we ran out to the foyer, or not foyer, but
Mhm.
communal area, and evacuated the building to try and get everyone out safely before the poison could do any damage. And as we were leaving, we saw Anbara uh, come out of the building with us, or with everyone else.
And you had just seen their corpse.
Right. So that seemed a little fishy. Brutus started to stop them, and then they morphed into that thing.
They were heading to the group of people to the center. That's when Brutus jumped in and
Stopped them. So while yes, there were perhaps unnecessary casualties, I think that it could have been a lot worse if we hadn't stopped it.
And then he's going to turn to a couple of the other professors. One of them is standing kind of behind you, and you can see that he's got like his two of his fingers to his forehead as he's kind of, his eyes are closed, and he is like, it's like he's staring right at you as you talk, but his eyes are closed and his fingers are on his forehead. And then when the professor, when the headmaster looks at him, his eyes open and he just nods.
So while Kaz was like explaining all the first bit, I healed Balasar with gave him some Tylenol.
Oh yeah.
But I can't
for
actually.
15.
Yeah, for 15.
Okay, yeah, I'll take care of that. And then I would like Kaz and Thina, since you're the ones that did all the talking, to roll persuasion checks.
oh Jesus fucking!
Oh shit!
Well, at least you have a plus to add to it.
He's gonna respond. He's gonna sit there and he's just kind of been nodding. Mm-hmm. Your words are at least encased in truth. You won't mind if I ask you to sit here and wait a bit as we put some of these pieces together.
Look, if you give us a place to crash, you can hold us all night. Preferably not in jail.
But we were concerned that Wist is at least aware that we are maybe investigating her, so our urgency was only to try and stop her from getting away. So if you have people that can take over that, we're happy to chill.
So first thing he does is he, puts his hand up, and then he kind of moves, like he pinches his fingers together like he's gonna snap, and then instead of doing that, he like draws a circle in the air and then snaps. And then when he does that, the back of the room that's got the slight stadium seating moves and lays flat, and then the chairs that are kind of set up like transform into flat tables. And then he points over to the side and he says, there are bedding arrangements in the closet. You'll be fine.
Yes.
We'll see you in the morning. We'll sort this out. if you leave, it will be bad for you. And
Well, I saw what he did to the thing. I'm going to go to sleep. I got to start getting some linens out.
he's going to turn to two of the remaining professors and he said, "Collect the team, find Whist." And there's one of the other two, and he's going to say, "Make sure that they do not leave." And then he's going to walk out.
Long rest.
Should we? Do we have
I have one sending. I think we probably have a charge on the.
sending to question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, brother.
Yes.
He's the one with the stone, right?
Yeah.
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 Yes.
What do we want to let her know? I mean, I guess we'll need that, but
It is like now
yeah, it's kind of late.
2:30 in the morning or something.
I mean, we could wait. We could wait till
let's
the
not
morning.
Let's not be one
No,
of those
just
people-
send like you up.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yo, you wake? Hey,
Yeah,
Clint.
we could wait. We could wait till morning. I'm kind of beat. Let them. I mean, we didn't end up in jail. I know communicating's not our strong point, but let's just let them do their thing. Let's crash and let's see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll send out a message for first thing.
So is it we're in like what kind of room?
Well, it was like a stadium kind of seating room that was like presentation, but instead of like with like places for presentation in the front, like a classroom, like a big classroom with a massive conference table in the front, and then he transformed the room into more like a makeshift barracks with
So
some
there's,
kind
like-
of spell.
There's like a water closet and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
If you leave.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna have to ask the guard. Can I go use the water closet? But if there's one in there, it's-
danger. But yeah, so all the others leave. There's a couple. They go outside, and then they'll be like, "We'll." The only way out is through the door. Magic isn't going to help you to get out of here. And if you need something, guards will be posted outside. But I would mind the headmaster. Don't leave. It's probably best if you don't.
Who's talking to us right now?
the
One
guards.
of
Oh, just a guard,
one of the
okay.
other professors that was the one that the headmaster turned to and said, "Make sure they don't leave."
Okay.
And they said there'll be guards outside.
We're smarter than we look.
I should hope so.
Sometimes. Just
Brutus is already rummaging through the pillows trying to find the best one.
just one more thing. How do we turn off the lights?
And then just like a snap, and then they go out. And then they close the door behind.
Brutus is like, shit, I don't even have all my beddings yet.
Don't you? Oh no,
Yeah.
you're the
No,
only one that can't see.
No, I do have dark vision because you guys gave me a little item or something.
And
Yeah.
now you all have dark. It'd be funny. It's like,
We all-
fuck, where's
No,
the
you turn back on.
Because there's no windows in this room. There's no like.
Turn the lights off. Poosh. Oh, shit.
And then we'll call it there. That'll be where we end
All
today.
right,
And
that
then
was
we'll
fun. Thank you, Dredd.
Pick up
Thank you, everybody else.
in the morning with seeing whatever happens as a result of this.
Yeah, trying to be persuasive for low charisma kind of sucks, but I liked how you handled the low roll.
Riv, will you rejoin Factorio with me and let us continue a little bit?
Yeah, I like Wicked have to pee IRL though.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so we'll take a pee break and then Factorio.
And I was
We
gonna
need
get
that
some
water
dinner.
closet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I've had to pee for like an hour.
Mind. All right, hurry this part up because I have to pee.
Uh,
Okay,